Line? Yes.
Yes.
The cost is about $1.2 million a month right now.
Yes.
The state or the RTD is going to gut that system for the people that are disabled.
Now, why are they
They're
doing
gonna
that?
cut
Are
the
they
roof.
going to? Is Accessoride still around?
Accessoride's still around.
So
I don't know if you're familiar with Accessoride.
Accessoride is more
But-
for
but
people who are
basically
severely handicapped, right? More severely handicapped.
Well, it's for people that are handicapped, but generally, as I understand it with Accessoride, you're given a 2-hour window. So if they tell you, oh, if you have an 11 o'clock appointment, we may pick you up at 10 o'clock, we may pick you up at 12 o'clock.
Right.
So it's very difficult, and I understand it's a nice service, but this Uber called Access On, or this system called Access On Demand allows people to use Uber and Lyft. They pay the first $5. The state or RTD will pay the next $25, and then anything above that, again, falls into the lap of the rider. They're going to gut that system significantly. They say the $1.2 million a month that it's costing right now, they can't afford. We can afford $6 million to reintroduce wolves into Colorado, but we can't afford to provide the service to blind and low vision and severely handicapped
So
people.
what is their alternative at this point?
Well, their alternative is they've held hearings. I was listening to some of the hearings, and basically they're saying we're gonna cut some of the routes. Typically, I believe the explanation was if you had to go someplace that was within 3/4 of a mile of a bus route, you could use Uber and Lyft. Now they're going to cut that back significantly.
Okay, so I mean,
it might be.
Listen, this is something where I understand your frustration, and it's noted. I'm just not sure what we can do about it. Do you know?
Well, if nothing else, I wanted to bring it.
This is Bo. Have you thought of actually calling the RTD board and attending a meeting to express these concerns?
Oh, sure, I did. And look, we've all been to meetings like that. They listen to everything you say, and then they're going to do what they want to do.
Maybe you need to get a group of people together and numbers in force and go down there again because they're elected officials. I mean, that's about all.
I guess. Yeah, that was the main thing I wanted to do is, Tom, you've got a pretty big audience out there. I'll be honest with you. My hope is Elon Musk decides to write a check for $12 million for the next year for RTD to cover the cost of it.
Sure.
But
That's going to happen.
Lots of people in lots of people in Colorado could afford to write a check for $12 million.
Okay,
but,
it all comes down to this. There is no magic. Basically, the bottom line is this. We have priorities that authorities have put into place, okay? And we have to vote them out if we don't like their priorities. It's that easy. We literally have to get rid of them if we don't like what they're doing. And I don't know what else to say, okay? This mayor will go to jail to keep illegal immigrants on the streets in Denver when we don't have enough money to pay for them. And then we'll take RTD and we'll gut it. Okay, I don't know what to say about it. Just like with Homeland Security and with every single thing we have going on, people are making priorities. I don't know how they base their priorities. I really don't. I mean, Chuck, obviously there is no answer to this. I mean, people always try to equate, okay, we have money to do this, but we don't have money to do that. And they are two separate entities or four separate or 5 or 10. So bottom line is this, truly. I know what you're saying, and everyone's ox gets killed, right? And then we are pissed off at our government, but then you have others who are happy. Why? Because we don't all have priorities, the same priorities. What do you suggest, Chuck? Seriously, what do you suggest?
I'll be honest with you, Tom. I agree with everything you're saying, but I wanted to take an opportunity
I
to
get it.
on your platform to make this people aware of this out there. I think it's terrible.
It's common sense. It's common sense.
Yeah.
Here's
and that's fine. I appreciate just the fact that you give me the opportunity to voice my displeasure with what RTD is choosing to do, and people need to realize it's going to affect the lives of thousands of people who have been screwed over numerous other times in their life, and this is one more kick in the ass to those people. I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
Well, it is. So we got to do with it what we did. Look, the country already did a big backlash, didn't they, against certain policies. You could tell they're pissed off. Denver and Colorado. Colorado, by the way, is more liberal than all of California. We have more. It is. And we have a governor, and we have mayors, and we have governments that make a priority, and their priority is not the better off live. It's not for the well-being of Coloradans. It's not. Okay? If anyone thinks it is, they're crazy. Their priorities, I don't know why. I don't know if they wake up one day and say, you know what? I want to piss off every hardworking man and woman in this state. I want to start spending money on others and not prioritize our schools, our transportation, our own handicapped people. No, let's not do that. Let's take all of our money and first help the newcomers. Now, I'm not telling you I hate newcomers. I personally, and I don't want to get into this, I hate when people do this, but I do personally support many, many immigrant families who are taking steps to, well, first of all, they're here on legal asylum right now, temporary. They're taking steps to become citizens, and they're working, and they're trying. So I don't know what to do. There is no answer. It's kind of like, you echo the thoughts of everyone, but you're echoing thoughts for people about your concern is RTD. There's someone else calling in saying, well, what about this that was cut? Or how many things have you noticed going undone in Denver and in Colorado in favor of something else? Well, here's the bottom line. We either have to prioritize or just raise enough money to take care of them all. Isn't that, that's really the God's honest truth. By the way, I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255, waterpros.net, the best water systems. Year end, baby. It's time to do it. Get yourself a Christmas present of pure water, reverse osmosis at the kitchen sink for drinking water and a whole house water softener. You'll never beat the price or technology anywhere. $31.95, 303-862-5554. I promise you, you won't come close with a plumber. 303-862-5554, waterpros.net.
Yep.
Hi, it's Dave Logan.
You know what's funny?
I've been a patient at Stanbrick Dental Group.
I tried that Kodak on Friday while I
They
was
offer
there, and it
incredible
worked.
general, dental, and specialty care.
Oh, gotcha.
It's how I fed
They
YouTube.
really make
I don't.
access.
Oh my God. Oh, I see. Well,
But I
Let's go to
wasn't
their
actually
specialist.
trying to be
Well,
on
that
the air,
would've
was
made-
I?
no, because it wasn't getting audio coming back. You were sending it.
So
out.
why? If the
wonder.
Kodak doesn't
Patients
match
can-
the Comrex, it rejects
5,
it.
4, 3, 2.
.com today.
All right, let's talk about home vestors. Hey, if you want to sell your house, you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. If you list it and do the repairs and have the inspections and get a great real estate person, you're going to make some good money probably. But I know one thing for sure. If you're in a hurry, you don't want showings, you don't want inspections, you don't want repairs, you just want to sell your house, home vestors. I've been dealing with them for years, and you can trust them. Home vestors, great people. And it's so easy to get a hold of home vestors. If you want to sell your place, all you have to do is call them and get a check. No inspections, nothing. They just come and do it. 800-44-BUYER. 800-44-BUYER. Hey, Red Rocks Roof and Solar, if you want a solar system and you want to enjoy tax credits, or you want to get low-cost financing, or you're a business and you want to put in a commercial solar and get it paid for 100%, redrocksrs.com. These are the experts that can help you. redrocksrs.com. That's Red Rocks Roof and Solar, 303-704-2449. So as I was saying, I guess it just rejects it.
Yeah, there's something about encoding, decoding. I don't get it.
But does this sound better than G? Does it sound better than G.722?
I'd have to hear them side by side. It's okay. I don't. I'd love to sometime try to see how high we can get it.
Yeah, but when I tried to go higher,
Thanks so much.
you saw what happened when I tried to go higher.
Yeah, was that the next step up? I have a sheet somewhere that shows them in order.
Well, why don't you tell me the highest I can do, because my particular.
I can go. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't. Talking to Comrex would be the best thing and say, what's the deal? Is there some setting we can change? Because you can't talk to the guys in London about that thing, then that's not the problem. The problem is the thing here that's decoding it.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
Let's see, files.
I thought if it connected, it would work, because usually when it doesn't match, it doesn't connect.
Well, and the fact that you were getting return audio.
Yeah, perfect.
But man, I've seen that freak out too. Yep. Let's see, what switch. I thought I had like a list of which one was best for what.
Yeah, I know that it's part.
Yeah.
I'm still completely convinced, though, that it's more reliable than the Comrex NX.
Gotcha.
I mean, I know that people love the hardware solution and all that, but
yeah. Always.
So I'm actually calling into a Comrex access, right?
Correct.
And it's a rack mount downstairs?
Yep.
Remember the days when we had an actual engineer in a radio station?
Sure.
And they actually would
cover.
And they would actually
different
talk.
areas?
They would actually talk to you about stuff.
Yep. We've let most of those guys go.
Most of them, they're all gone.
Yeah. Well, there's some cats running around, but they're doing a lot of transmitter stuff. They're out of state. Because we have Noah, Dave, Dom, Mike, Dylan. Dylan's a new guy. Dylan's the new guy.
Oh, I haven't met him.
And they're all running around.
I like Dave and Noah.
Dave's all right. Raging hippie.
Yep.
Yeah.
He always answers the door, though.
Sweet.
If I have to go downstairs, always answers the doorbell.
Well, that's sweet.
Isn't it?
HEACC provides near transparent audio at low data rates for situations where latency is not important. Well, I'd say a delay is kind of important here, but yeah, like linear PCM would be great because that's uncompressed. I also really like the FLAC setting, but oh, here we go, coming back.
Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Welcome to the show. Compass Insurance will do a free insurance checkup. Now's the time to do it toward the end of the year. They'll tell you if you're paying too much, if you're underinsured, maybe even overinsured. 303-996-9000, theinsurancehelpcenter.com. So Rick wants to talk about a mechanic. And again, on that other call, people, I understand the frustration with budgets and priorities. Things are being cut all over to make room for enough money for things we may not believe deserve the money. It all boils down to priorities. I would love to hear your solutions. Are we all willing to pay more taxes? And then we can take care of illegal immigrants as well as everything else? I'm serious. Are we? Rick, what's going on?
Yes, Tom. I took my automobile into a shop on December 11th, Wednesday, to get a right front side marker bulb replaced.
A side marker bulb, that's it?
Yeah, for the front side marker on the right side.
Okay.
In the front. And I had the left one done at the same shop about a year ago. And so, I checked around shops. Some needed to take the bumper off, $150. Another one wanted me to leave it all day.
What kind of vehicle is this?
It's a 2011 C300 Mercedes.
Why would it be? Okay, and all we're talking about is one of those side lights.
Correct. Okay, it's a little difficult to get to. I couldn't figure out how to get it, okay? But I took it over there a year ago, and they did it in 10 minutes, $40, okay, labor, all right? Of course, I don't like that. It's a little high, but okay. Took it over Wednesday. The guy, the owner of the shop, as a matter of fact, attempted to do it. He put it in. He started up my car, turned the wheel to the right, and then attempted to get in it, with the space he had. And then he went back, attempted, to yank the wheel again to the right. He finally got the light bulb in there, and, and we noticed, the right side is brighter than the left side. Okay, no big deal. Boom.
You mean the new bulb? So the new bulb is brighter.
No problem, right. Okay, so, and it's out of the pack that I thought I gave it to him last year, but no problem. Okay. So I paid the $40 and I get my receipt. I get in my car to go. My car will not turn over. The engine won't even crank.
Come on. Rick. How many miles on this car?
70.
Okay. So Rick, you had a side bulb replaced, and after that, you could not start your car. It doesn't even make sense to me.
Well, okay.
And now hold on. Do they take any responsibility for it? How much did they charge you this time? What did it cost this time?
For the bulb?
For the job. You said last year it was $40. What was it this time?
The same price, $40.
Oh, okay.
For the bulb. Yeah, for the replacement.
Okay, yeah. But the problem you're having is the car won't run right now.
The car won't start, won't go into gear. You can't move the, gear shifter. Okay,
hold on. I want to get Kevin Calkin on. Hey, just hang on, bro. There's no sense you going on for me. I want to get an expert on for you, okay? Hold on. We really will get someone on who has electrical experience, plus can see if any of those systems are connected, all right? No kidding. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Renew Home Innovations. Now, the only shower conversion with true porcelain Yeah, porcelain walls. They are the most beautiful. And it's for the price that most people pay for other kinds of shower conversions. Find out about these porcelain walls and more. You get it done in 2 or 3 days, and you get 72 months to pay with no interest. 303-904-2000.
Thank you.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Slowdowns out here. I-25 still pretty crowded trying to get through the downtown area. South on I-25 from I-76 on down to about Spear. Downtown in the Tech Center, it's going to take you about 25 minutes to make the drive. Do have some crowding on 270 through Commerce City. Southbound 225 heavy there getting past Parker Road. I-70 looks good if you headed out to the airport, no problems. Crashes, Colfax and Tower Road, and a wreck at Alameda and Kipling.
Everyone can agree that bullies are bad, but is there anything we can learn from them? This week on Red Pilled America, we tell stories of people facing off with bullies and the valuable lessons they've learned from them. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Vestera Turnkey. It's an investment strategy done by Barry Miller and his team. It's real estate, not a security. They don't pool your money, but they help you get into the rental business in a market for upside appreciation, positive cash flows, and then an eventual sale at a profit. He prides himself at having 30 to 80% returns a year. He'd like to do it for you. And really, it's without all the conventional hassles. They take care of everything, including management company. And the fees are low for being a landlord. You will love it. Why don't you check him out? MyBiggestReturn.com. MyBiggestReturn.com.
Very nice.
Must be a live wire shorting the ground causing that.
Hey, I did want to tell you, the next time we have to bring one of our cars in, Adam says we're going to drop it off and then take you to Casa Bonita. Exactly. It's actually not bad now. All right, hang on. He literally said that yesterday. He's like, you know what? Next time we need to get crap done on the car, we're going to take Kevin to Casa Bonita.
It's just that I have to know why. I had to know
Yes,
why that
you can be
codec
part of
didn't
it.
work. It's called.
What
it's
did you
called the
have
codec.
when you went on the off the new menu?
Yeah.
Did you have the
I'm going to
Did
ask
you have the
mine.
carnitas?
Boy, I don't remember. I'd have to. Golly, I don't even know if it's on the current menu. What I had, because I looked not too long ago and it didn't seem to be.
What? So I've had the carnitas and the what is it? The chili relleno. Yeah, I had that one too. It's a little soggy. Wasn't as good as the carnitas. I would definitely get the carnitas again if I went back.
I miss the all-you-can-eat.
Oh, so does Adam. Even though he like flips Tums like candy after every one of the birthday parties we had to go to, you know. I was always very safe. I always went with a salad. But the food is actually not bad now. Sopapillas are pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, always so good.
I can only eat about a quarter of them though, because I'm not a big sweets person.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, just one other thing that everybody should hate me for. Don't like barbecue, don't like bacon, don't like chocolate.
Aside from chocolate, I'm on board with you. Not that I hate bacon. I just don't care. I'm not I'm not freaking out about bacon.
You like bacon?
Nope, not well. I don't hate it. I just don't need it. It's like pets. I don't hate them. I just don't need them.
Come on, you and Odessa got along.
No, what? No, what?
Yeah, you did.
No, all animals recognize immediately what's going on there. Oh, that guy. Never mind. I had roommates with dogs, and they'd always say, "Oh, here comes Uncle Bummer." That's what they called him.
Uncle Bummer. Oh.
Hey, Shannon.
Yes, sir.
According to Comrex, it has to be configured for ULCC.
Oh, the Comrex has to?
Yeah, it doesn't automatically take it.
Interesting.
But it doesn't matter. If we found one that works, as long as you like the sound.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm not a huge fan, but
well,
let me see
okay, because ULCC, when I connected to their servers and they tested me, they said it was the most beautiful sound they had. So, does this come off better than G.22?
I'd have to hear them side by side. Don't recall what it would sound like alone. Let me see. I can root around an old Access 5. Here we go. Stand by.
Right lawyer on your side. Call Fuller.com.
630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino here. 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. So we got Kevin Calkin with us, our expert at Sheridan Auto Tech. Love Uncle Kevin. And Kevin, I don't understand this. Rick has a Mercedes, okay? It's a 2011 C300, and these side marker lights, he said, one of them went out on the left. Last year he had the right one done. This year he had the left one done. And not a big deal.
I had the right done this.
What's that, sir?
I had the right done this year.
Okay,
right.
Sorry. Okay.
The right should, yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. So he had the right side bulb replaced. It was around $40. Now, he says after that, what happened, Rick? You got in your car after they did it, and it wouldn't start?
Wouldn't start, wouldn't turn over at all. I noticed the steering wheel was not locked. Okay, so the steering lock was broke, is what I'm saying, basically. And I watched the guy do it. I mean, he got in the car, started it up, turned the wheel to the right, and then he got out, attempted to get to the marker, and then got back to the steering wheel, and he didn't start the car up or didn't get in it. He just attempted to pull the steering wheel. And what I really want to do is get the videotape, because the whole place has video
what do you
cameras.
Think, Kevin, what could have been done? Kevin, what could have been done?
Well, unless he forced it in some way, because when you crank the wheel all the way, and turn the key out, sometimes you got to wiggle the steering wheel to get it to release because it's in a bind.
He says his steering wheel is not locked.
No, I know, but when the tech turned the wheel all the way to access the fender well behind the tire, he probably put the steering. You know how sometimes if you're parked and the wheel's turned all the way, you got to kind of take some pressure off it to get the key to turn.
Yes.
So he may have damaged the steering lock, but it's just normal operation. It shouldn't have had any.
But
there's really not much he could have done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What could he have done to replace that bulb that totally screwed up the car? Now the car won't even run.
Yeah. It still doesn't start or anything.
And took him. The mechanic that did it took him 5 minutes at the most. Put it in there on the lid.
Rick, so is the car still not running?
Yeah, as far as I know, I had it towed to Mercedes to get it fixed. Now he did do a diagnostic on it. He told me exactly what it was: steering wheel column was, the lock was broke. The module, et cetera, was broke. $1,500. He's looking at me like, yeah, okay, $1,500. And he's the last one in my car, turning the steering wheel.
I guess I'm going to ask this again.
So,
did your car get fixed?
Well, it's in the shop now. It's at
is the diagnosis?
Ladies. Beg your pardon?
What's the diagnosis?
The same thing he diagnosed. Steering wheel broke, the lock broke, the module inside it, you know, et cetera, would all come
Kevin,
with breaking.
I think he could have done it. Did he have to turn the wheel excessively to get to that bulb or something?
Yes, that's what he did. Instead of pulling the wheel, you turn the wheel all the way to one side or the other, and then you have more room. But it's normal operation for the
I don't
car.
understand
It's not
how
something
when you turn
abnormal.
a wheel, you get more room. I don't. Oh, you mean outside you get more room when you turn the wheel, so that wheel is.
Yeah, say you turn the wheel to the
I got
left,
it.
so the wheel now you have more room between the wheel and the front fender. Yeah, pretty common way of doing that. But I mean,
So Rick,
it's normal operation.
Now I totally understand what you're saying, Rick. I think he did break it. If he turned that thing all the way to try to get under that tire and around up to the fender, I agree with you. I agree with you. And the only thing you can do is get an opinion from Mercedes right now and use it for like maybe small claims court, or we'll call the guy. But what you need to do first is get it fixed. You'll have a damage, and then we try to collect it. That's the only thing I can say. Kevin, would you be able to tell the cause?
Well, Mercedes would be the ideal place where it's at right now.
Okay, so
you
Rick,
know, because they'll tell them exactly how it.
So
how it
Rick,
happens.
tell them you think that guy broke it by turning the wheel. They'll know. They can tell.
Yeah, I did already. It should be ready today, and it's $3,000.
Whoa,
so,
my God!
And so, right. So,
what's the name of the shop that did it?
That's going to be Fierro's Auto House.
Fierro's?
3411 West. Yeah, 3411 West Copax. I got the phone number, and the owner did the work, Miguel.
Okay. I don't think the guy did it on purpose. I'm not thinking the guy's a crook. I'm just thinking he did it. I mean, it's too much of a coincidence. Kevin, would you say it's a good bet he did it?
More than likely, but it's going to be hard to prove negligence that he did it, and not just normal operation of the vehicle.
Well, he turned it excessively to one side.
Yeah, turned it all the way, sure, just like you would in a parking lot. So I agree that it happened there, but it's going to be a hard slide, I think, to prove damages.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I need to
get some information from Mercedes and then get back to us. That's all we can do is get information from them.
Yep. He's on hold.
All right, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I can identify with the frustration. Kevin, we've used the expression before. When you touch it, you own it. When a mechanic...
Bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
Yep.
When a mechanic touches a car, anything that goes wrong, the mechanic owns. Now, sometimes rightfully, sometimes not. I don't know in this case. What's your gut, Kev? What's your gut on this?
It's a coin flip. Like I said, I think it's just normal operation of the steering, whether he turned it all the way or not.
So you're saying it should be able to be turned without braking?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I get it. So they didn't do anything negligent.
He damaged it trying to unlock it or something.
I get it.
I don't know how he could have.
All right. Enough said right there. I'm Tom Martino. More coming up.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate.
What do you
Slowdowns
think?
out here. I-25 still pretty crowded trying to get through the downtown area. South on I-25 from I-76, I'm down to about Spear. Downtown in the tech center, it's going to take you about 25 minutes to make the drive. Do have some crowding on 270 through Commerce City. Southbound 225, heavy there getting past Parker Road. I-70 looks good if you headed out to the airport, no problem. Crashes, Colfax and Tower Road, and a wreck at Alameda and Kipling.
Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey, two words you don't often hear together, discount bath. But if you go to that website, discountbath.com, you can prove it to yourself, and you don't even have to leave the house, and you don't have to have any visitors. If you're looking at redoing a bath or putting a bath maybe in the basement where it's roughed in, any of those things, what you can do is go to discountbath.com. You get a code that they send you, a link that you can upload video. So start there at discountbath.com. You fill out some information. They send you a link. You send them a video. They send you a price. And it's a wonderful bath at a discount. They really mean it. And they're setting the world on fire when it comes to baths because everyone thought they were so expensive. Discountbath.com, 720-979-2322. Hey, Red Rocks Roof and Solar, they are doing one thing that most solar companies don't do, and that is they stay in business. And they don't just do the sale and then sell a contract. No. It's their contract. They install it and they service it. In fact, they'll service your solar system no matter what make or model. That's how great they are. They know about financing. They know about tax deductions. And for businesses to get your system paid for, they know about grants. Check them out if you're thinking about solar. Now's the time to do it. RedRocksRS.com, 303-704-2449.
Thank you.
Okay, Mary, let's get you some help. Are you willing to go on the radio with Tom? Are you familiar with the show? Okay, are you familiar with the show at all? You know we're a radio show? Okay, you don't listen to the radio. Okay, gotcha. So we are a radio show, so we only do on-air calls, and that's so our audience, if they're in a similar predicament, can learn and gain some knowledge on how that might be able to help them. That's what we do, is we help people. So we can certainly help you, but it would have to start with you going on the radio.
Are you for mass deportations?
Yeah, Mondays are bad for everyone. I understand that.
Are you asking me? Who are you asking?
I was asking D. I'll ask you.
Yeah. It would be nice to clear out some of. It'd be great if we could just get rid of the damn MS-13 and Trendiaragua and stuff like that, as opposed to coddling that. I don't want anybody with their sixth freaking DUI, especially if they snuck in.
I understand that completely. Okay, well, I don't.
They say. See the Comrex. They say that Comrex likes G.722 or AAC.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
Is that true?
Boy, I don't know. I'd have to do a lot of research.
Okay, I'm not asking you to do that. Yeah, you told you had me on HEAC. It's the
ACC, however it comes up on your unit, whichever letters are first.
That's what Comrex is saying. The Comrex is saying that's the only thing they love.
Right. Oh, gotcha.
And they say that it's
coming from an outside source, from an outside competitor.
Everything that Tom says is an echo in my headphones. Do you think that's just how it sounds to me, or is it kind of like that on the radio too?
Well, you kind of have a large head.
No.
I'm going to go to the
Gotta
car.
take that into account.
You hear me an echo?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Okay.
Hello?
Now's your chance. Change the
Everything you
lock.
say, it's doubled.
Testing. Not once. I'm not hearing it, bro.
Okay.
I'm not hearing it.
Okay.
So go ahead. Hello?
Yep. I heard it twice.
Is it a pretty quick echo or
No,
or
it's
long?
delayed. It's delayed by like a second.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
You want me to turn off the speaker in here again?
That's-
and
oh,
see if
maybe
you
that's
get
what I'm
That's
hearing.
10
That's
seconds. Stand by. Here you go.
That's what I'm hearing.
Talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Eileen, what's going on in your life? What's happening, Eileen?
Should be there.
I don't know. Anybody know CPR? Eileen? Okay. Eileen!
Nothing.
Huh. You know, Eileen, I went out with a girl one time who was a skier. Have you ever heard that one? And she had a bad ski accident.
Hi.
Hey, Eileen. Never mind. I'll get to that joke later.
Hi.
What's going on, Eileen?
You're so sweet. I'm amazed you answered the call. Thank you so much.
Yeah, what
I'm sorry
can we
I'm
do?
a little sleepy.
You're a little sleepy.
Oh,
Well,
Tom,
guess what?
thank you so much.
You can't do the Christmas cheer so early.
I am so happy to
Well,
be
what's
on
going
the phone
on?
with you.
What's going on, dear?
So here is my dilemma.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. I have a beautiful little 2007 A4 Audi. Beautiful little car. It's been well cared for. It was my brother-in-law's car. He took care of it from the get-go.
How many miles on it?
I bought it from him. Right now, 95,000 miles.
Okay. All right.
95,000. 2007.
Got it.
Beautiful car. Never damaged. Nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks ago, I was in traffic waiting at in Boulder. I live in Boulder, Colorado, and I was sitting at in traffic at a stoplight, and all of a sudden I hear a crunch. Somebody came into me. Somebody moved over into my lane, and I was so shocked because we weren't even really moving. I was just stunned. Anyway, he came into me, totally crunched the side of my car, and because it was rush hour and because there were no injuries, I was a fool and I did not call the police. I'm an idiot because now he's claiming that I ran into him.
Okay, that's the problem. So did you guys stop and exchange information?
Yes.
Did you get any?
Did
you get any? Let me ask you this: did you get any witnesses?
No. No one pulled over. He pulled over and waved at me to pull over. So I pulled over as well. So
now, why did you not call
police?
Why did you not call police?
Because it was rush hour traffic. I was an idiot. I was on my way to a doctor appointment.
Okay.
And,
how long ago did this happen?
That was in my brain. November 21st.
Okay, so what is your question?
November 21st. Okay, my question is that this is so strange. So he's now claiming that I ran into him. So, okay, that's fine. I am getting nowhere with his insurance company. But now my insurance company, they originally said that the claim was for $39 I think it was $3,900. And okay, it's fine. I went Colorado Coachworks, which has worked on my car.
Eileen, you know, I know you're telling your story, but there are stuff that's incumbent upon me to know. When you said $3,900, was that damage to his car that he's claiming, or damage to your car?
Damage to my car. I know nothing about his car.
Well, he's going to want you to pay for his car. He is going to want you to pay for his car too, right?
No, he cut me off completely.
No, here's now. No,
Eileen.
Texted
his.
Eileen,
I know nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have to have a back and forth where just hold on, Eileen. See, there needs to be a back and forth, because if he claims you hit him, whether you agree or not, he's going to come after you for payment. And I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. But it's still early. Hold on. Let's talk about what you have to look forward to. I'm Tom Martino.
All right, we're going to go ahead and give this to one of our deputies. He'll
good, thanks.
be calling you soon, okay? Yeah, so when we turn this over to one of our volunteers, they will work directly with you to get some recourse for you. Okay? Uh-huh. No problem. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Poor Bill.
Sorry.
Not your fault.
Well.
All right. Well, I answered that. Comrex will not take anything higher than HEACC.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for looking that up.
That's just life. That's just life.
Yeah.
Are those guys good at answering the phone at Comrex?
I've never called.
Okay.
Your boy Mark calls all the time.
Yeah.
Go as soon as you come back. Get out there. Absolutely. I'm very curious myself, but it sounds beautiful here. Some of these headphones. Thank you, man.
I had it on the highest quality, but Comrex wouldn't accept it.
That's sign.
I am not going to clutter this up with bullshit again. I had wires going all over.
Yes.
All right. Morons.
Hey, D, it's Bo. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, Bo. How's it going over there?
Good. I have a suggestion on that process server in the Justin Garcia case.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Let you and I go in halves and find a really good process server that'll actually sit out by his house and get him served. Because apparently I hear for someone, maybe it was you, he just won't come out of the house.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the server they have, he just drives by and leaves. So I told Carol we'd try to get a decent process server. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Like we discussed last night on the phone, the guy just doesn't answer his door because he knows what's on the other side. And what I'm going to do is look up to see if he has any building permits that are active at job sites. And then I can drive to some of those job sites and see if he's there and then serve him myself. I mean,
I did it briefly in the 80s, and you can imagine I was less than pleasant as a process server.
But I think you're a process server, Shannon. Let's hire Shannon.
Shannon, you want to make an extra $100?
Shannon's got probably he probably wants a reason to get out of here.
No, my God.
Shannon, how about $100 cash, no paperwork?
It's 5 times what I used to get. There'd be things like, somebody come to the door. I'm not that person. I'm like, well, show me an ID, and I can make all this go away. I just need to see. I said, because the next guy's got a gun. The next guy's a sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
So just show me your ID. And they complain. And so, all right, okay. And as I'm driving away, I stop and beat the crap out of their mailbox with a tire iron, and their mail goes flying everywhere. And I look at, oh, yeah. No, it's a different name. Sorry.
Oops.
I used to serve papers in college.
Oh,
I hated
so
it.
fun. I'd get the, if you don't get off my property, I'll shoot you and your car. We're telling stories here, Tom.
That's safer.
I said to the guy, shoot me or the car. One or the other, not both, man. Come on, don't shoot both of us. Yeah, I had lots of guns pulled on me and crazy crap. It was awesome.
Really, Shannon?
Well, I wasn't arrested. As a matter of fact, the cops would show up and go, "Oh my God, why did they call you in?" I'm like, I'm the problem. What do you mean call me in? Do you think Serpico's working here in Brighton? What the hell? I'm not undercover. I'm the guy causing the problems. But no, guys getting dropped divorce papers were always the most violent.
Oh, I bet. Well, I want to get a decent process server.
It wouldn't be me.
Okay, Shannon.
Thank you, though. 3 days.
That would be a really good job for you. I could totally see you serving.
It was fun when I was 20-something, but sniffing 60, it would suck.
You have me totally potted down. I can barely hear.
Well, what did you want to hear?
I want to hear what's going on Tower Road.
Are you listening to program or offline?
Program.
Why? Why aren't you listening to...
Because it doesn't matter when I'm plugged in there.
Oh, that's right. You can't switch that. Oh, that'd be a problem, too. Oh. I wonder. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Another school shooting today.
That's always ironic when there's a shooting at a school called Abundant Life.
Leave it to you.
I didn't. It's the name on the building.
Like iHeart denotes that we love everything.
This company has a lot of heart. Unfortunately, it's just in our logo.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. You have our work for preacher and done right. Home improvements. ERHI.com. We've become so much more than a fixed frequency from a radio tower. Take your radio with you. 630 KHOW is now available on multiple platforms and thousands of devices. Listen to Denver's talk station from anywhere. Stream online at KHOW.com. When joining the conversation becomes difficult, use the
Are we running out of spots? A lot of promos.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. What's going on in your life? How can we help you? This hour brought to you by Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. I love Frank. He does a lot of free services, complimentary, like evaluating your home on a full market analysis without ever promising to list. He just wants you to know what you can sell your house for. So many of us are curious in this market. He goes over all the elements free of charge. 303-920-1622. I've been with Frank the whole 30 years he's been in business. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. Let's talk. Hey, give us a call. It's getting close to the end of the year. Let's clean out the closet. Let's get rid of crap. I know there's a lot of stuff on my mind right now. I'll tell you, really, this drone thing has me absolutely perplexed. No, honest to God, I just don't understand it. Do you know, as a pilot, I can't lift my freaking helicopter up 2 feet without being harassed if I don't call in and report to a control authority. You can't fly an airplane. Why are drones allowed to fly around? Now, let me explain something. Airplanes used to violate airspace all the time, and no one knew who they were, the little crop dusters out in the country, whatever. There was a rule called, I want you to learn this because it's important, ADSB out. What that means is every single plane in the country had to be equipped by a certain year, 2020, with what they called ADSB out. That means that your plane had to have the ability, no matter how little it was, whether it's a crop duster, it didn't matter. It had to have the ability to transmit itself. In other words, when you fly around, you have to have an ADSB out transmit. They call it out because you're transmitting. So you had to have an ADSB transmitter that sent out your N number. It also sent out where you are. Now, why did they do that? Because they knew radar did not cover the entire country. So if you're flying out in the country and someone else flying out the country, you can each see each other. But it was more important than that. The government could see you.
Tom, is that what a transponder is?
No, a transponder works like this. When you're flying around and radar hits it, it excites it and sends a signal back. That's all a transponder does. Okay? That's what a transponder does. It doesn't necessarily, and now the new transponders tell you, so it tells them how fast approximately and what height and what elevation or what altitude you're flying at. But that's only when you're in airspace where a radar catches it. If there's no radar on a tower, if it's a small little field somewhere, transponders do nothing. Okay, so the transponder wasn't enough. They wanted a way to know who was flying where and when. That's why now you can go to call a program. Right now, any of you can go to a program called Flight Aware. Flight Aware is a website. And when you go to flightaware.com and put in, I shouldn't even tell you this because you get my N number, you can tell where I am, when I am, how I am. You put an N number in and you'll see where that plane is at all times. At all times. Its last flight, where it went, its flight track, if it did circles, donuts, you see everything. Everything. That's how a lot of instructors check on their student pilots. If their student pilot said, I went on a cross country, you see, back in the day, we had to prove we went on a cross country. You know how we did that? When we had to do it for our license, when we flew to a remote airport and landed, we had to have somebody there sign it saying that they saw us there in this airplane. You did. And you put that in your log. That's how you proved you did your cross country. Now, nowadays, you don't have to prove anything. They just go to FlightAware to see if you landed there. You can't cheat anymore. Pilots used to cheat all the time. You can't say I went flying, honey, and I flew to somewhere for lunch if you didn't. She can go on flightaware.com and find out in a heartbeat if you flew and where you flew to. Every private jet, I even looked up Taylor Swift's jet when she was flying around, where it was in the air, where it landed. Now, why am I saying all this? Okay, let me get back to the point. If they require every single aircraft in the entire country, airspace, to have ADSB, why don't they require drones to have the same thing? I'll tell you what, it's dangerous. Drones fly around mostly where helicopters do. I don't like that. I can't tell you how many times I've come across drones. They could have taken me out. And then another thing, they can fly as high as a freaking airliner when they're coming in and doing certain maneuvers. I don't think they go up to 30 or 40,000 feet, but they can go to heights when they're coming in and out of airports and controlled areas. So why aren't drones more controlled? Then there would be no question. Do you know what would happen if I just tried to fly around my ultralight somewhere like that? Do you know what would happen? They would shoot you down, for God's sakes. Why are they letting these drones fly indiscriminately everywhere? Why? They shouldn't be able to do it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's stupid. They should control drones because drones are aircraft, period. You pick a size. If it's bigger than, I don't know, your hand or whatever, pick a size and pick a power. And they should be regulated. Isn't it common sense, for God's sakes? Think about it. They're flying around. You know, where the rescue helicopters, the ambulance helicopters, all of the light aircraft and airlines coming in and out of major airports. They are flying around without any control whatsoever. None. You don't have to have a license. You don't have to know what you're doing. You don't have to have a registration. You should have all of that. Why should you be playing with something like that without having that? Okay, isn't that common sense? And why are we letting these drones just fly around not knowing what they're going to do? Do you think by chance there might be a terrorist thinking, we went through all the trouble trying to sneak over the border. We went through all the trouble of trying to teach people how to fly airliners. We went through all the trouble. We don't have to do any of that, people. We can take a drone for $1,000 and put poisonous gas in it and crash into the Capitol. Does anyone find this as disturbing as I do? I'm serious. There are no controls whatsoever, and they watch them. The FAA is frustrated. The FBI is frustrated. The government is frustrated.
Look what the Ukrainians are doing. Look what the Ukrainians are doing with their $500 drones. They're taking out tanks. They just put a little bomb on it, and anybody can do that now.
And don't you dare think it's not going to happen. It absolutely will happen. Do you think terrorists are stupid? They're watching this. Now tell me, why aren't we? Okay, first and foremost, we're not shooting them down because it could cause danger to people. I don't know. But I know this, they could fly up and investigate them, but they don't. They're not doing anything. Nothing. I swear to God, I don't understand it. So, bottom line, all drones should be regulated. Like it or not, they should be. Eileen, what's going on with you? Hello, Eileen. You said you had a 2007 A4 Audi.
Oh, my.
And you were hit.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much for getting back to me.
Thank you, Eileen. And you were hit on November. Eileen, we're going to do it this way now. Now, I'm going to talk and ask simple questions, okay? On November 21st, you were hit by another driver. He claims you hit him. Now you're dealing with insurance. Now, you don't agree. You say that you hit him. He hit you. He says you hit him. There's no way to prove it one way or the other.
Yes.
Now, if there's no way to prove it, your insurance, do you have, I don't think you have collision coverage on a 2007 A4 Audi, do you?
Oh, yes, I do. I had complete coverage.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So your insurance then should take care of that damage.
Yes. So let me tell you, and Tom, it's so nice to talk to you. Okay. They originally told me that they would cover $3,992.40
Whatever. It doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter.
Sorry.
They originally said they would cover the damage.
But they covered it. Right. And then the collision, the Colorado coach said that the estimate went up from that amount to $1,378.15.
You mean?
And I was like,
an
problem.
additional?
I will pay for that.
Okay, hold on. So they agreed to pay around $30,000, and it went up by $13,000.
Well, $1,300.
Oh,
for $1,300, and it went up by $1,378. Yeah,
well,
we're not talking
so why wouldn't they pay that
no.
additional money?
Well, that's what I am. This is
all you have to do. Listen, Eileen. Let me just put it to you this way, okay? All you have to do is pay your deductible, and they should pay. The collision should pay for your car up to a certain amount. Then they total your car. So I just need to know this: are they going to total your car, or are they going to fix your car?
No. They're saying they are going to total my car.
Okay, now that's the point. Okay,
me because my car is totally drivable.
Eileen, this happens all the time.
My car is a beautiful little Audi.
Okay, Eileen,
I'm
listen.
so angry.
Okay, I get it. Let me explain this to you. You don't have to explain that you're angry and that you don't agree.
Okay.
I know that. I get this call all the time. Here's what they're saying, and you agreed to it. To it in your policy. Okay, here's what you agreed to: that it's their choice to either pay you the value of the car or repair it. It's up to them.
Okay.
Now, if they want to total your car, the best you can do is to make a settlement and buy another car. If you don't agree with the totaling, there's nothing you can do about it. What you can do, however, is offer to buy the car back. But that almost never, ever, 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 ever works out for consumers when they want to buy the car back and fix it. I don't recommend it. How much are they willing to give you for this car?
Okay, you are so sweet. Let me just tell you one thing, Tom, and thank you for listening to me. Initially they are going to give me a settlement of $6,500 for if they take ownership of my car. Now, if I retain my car, which is what I want to do, is $5,900.
Well, that's not bad, actually. That's not a
repair.
And how much is the total repair?
Which is so weird is because
how much is the total repair bill, Eileen?
I'm telling you, $5,620.29.
Okay.
Which is less than what they are going to give me as a retainment
Eileen,
of my
it is
car.
their choice.
So
it is their choice.
I don't understand.
Here's how it works, okay? When an insurance company... Eileen, if you listen, I'll tell you. Okay, you don't have to keep telling me about your dismay. Okay, here's what it is. They look at what's damaged and they decide, is it worth fixing for $5,600? And they decide, no, we would rather give her $5,900. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if they pay $5,600 to fix it, they are afraid that a 2007 A4 Audi with all of those repairs are going to be a nightmare for them, and they don't want you coming back with complaints. They would rather make a full and final settlement and give you $5,900 and let you keep the car, or give you $6,500 and just salvage the car in a wrecking yard. That's okay. Those are your choices. Now, if you can get that car fixed for $5,600 and they're willing to give you $5,900, then you can do it and get it fixed. But I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to remember this day. If you take $5,900 from your insurance and you put 5,600 into a 2007 A4 Audi with 95,000 miles that has been wrecked to that degree, it would be the worst decision you have ever made. Now, that is my advice to you. You called for my advice. So what I'm telling you is this. If you do not fix it, take the 6,500 and buy another car. If you have the choice, 56 and or 59 and I'll fix it myself, or 65 and I'll walk away, my recommendation is that you walk away. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
Yep.
I'm not going to keep that going.
Workers across Colorado are taking...
You did good keeping it as long as you did.
Coloradans like Marissa.
I was out of work for 3 months. I'm very grateful that family allowed me that opportunity to be able to focus on my health and my mobility again. I didn't have to stress about my bills being covered, how I was going to pay rent. I really could just focus on getting better during that time.
Learn more at famli.colorado.gov. Brought to you by Colorado's Family Division, the Colorado Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Imagine almost every jewelry legend all under one roof.
Roberto Coin, Marco Biccigo, Ippolita, Paul Morelli, Mickey Moto, Tacori, Hearts on Fire, and dozens more, all in one store.
Imagine a diamond bar with almost every size, shape, and price range GIA diamonds.
And a Swiss watch center with all the great marks, including Longines and the legendary Tudor. I'm Dylan.
I'm Shayna Williams, inviting you to Williams Jewelers of Inglewood.
We've built one of the largest jewelry stores in America with one vision.
To be the only jeweler you will ever need.
For that perfect diamond engagement ring.
The ultimate holiday gift.
Or just because you deserve it. Williams Jewelers of Inglewood at the corner of Broadway and Bellevue.
Now, imagine their face Christmas morning.
This holiday, come to Williams Jewelers.
Where Colorado shines.
One of these days we could have you sit here and dial in repeatedly on different codecs and see which we like.
Yeah, that's true.
The official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche, Williams Jewelers.
Little trouble getting Szymanski. We're going to give it one. Oh, now we got him. One more. God, I just played a minute. So stand by 1 minute. We got Mark finally.
Developing geographic atrophy, or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Marc Szymanski is the owner of Genesis Total Exteriors.com, and Genesis is doing a special, by the way, 2 doors for $1 if you want to replace interior doors with those old ugly doors with beautiful solid core wood doors. But he also does other things, of course, everything on the outside of your house. And one thing he does is something called cold weather shingles. What the heck is a cold weather shingle? Is that for your roof or for your siding? What are we talking about?
What we're talking about, Tom, is the shingles on your roof. So we're not limited to just shingling in the summertime anymore. There are several manufacturers, 3 of them in fact right now, that have a product called ABS that's that's put into part of the shingle that allows it to stay flexible even up to 0-degree weather. Consequently, if you have a roof problem, you have a leak, or you still haven't done anything with your insurance paperwork and think, oh, I can't do my roof this time of year, that's not correct. You can certainly do your roof this time of year. We can even shingle down to 0-degree weather. Not that any of us want to be out there doing that work, but it is available if need be.
Wow. And you can get the roof done. It will seal. It will not have a problem. So if they have roof damage and need to get it done, you can do it.
You bet. Yep. And down to 0 degrees. Again, not that we're going to be operating in those kind of temperatures, right. But if you know, you have a product that can do that, it just gives you a little peace of mind when you're going to roof your house that you know your shingle's still going to seal up just beautifully, no matter what the temperature is outside.
And of course, in addition to that, the 2-for-1 deal for doors, interior doors in your home, beautiful doors to upgrade your home, or he can do the banisters in metal. He can replace those old wooden ones, or your whatever part of it you want, the balusters or the railing. And that's GenesisTotalExteriors.com, 303-679-8509. Hey, it's amazing to me, but Fix It 24/7 is still offering the incredible Extreme Clean for $39 and free second opinions. Do you know what the Extreme Clean does? They spend up to 2 hours on your furnace, and they take care of everything. They get all the dirt and grime out of there and make adjustments and give you a full no breakdown guarantee. So that is fixmyhome.com. Book now, $39 for new customers only who've never had it done, because they want to show the extreme difference. They also do free second opinions. So never, ever, ever be caught buying something you don't need. They'll give you the honest second opinion on anything major, from a water heater to a furnace to any part of your home. Fixmyhome.com. Book now.
Thank you. Seconds away, of course. Otherwise, we're doing good.
So
Thanks.
Did you find anything online for me?
No, ma'am.
Shannon?
Does anybody out there know how to cheat on an eye test?
On
Hey,
you
Shannon.
For stuff, okay?
What's that?
Is there any way to test codecs?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome. You can get your calls in with problems, questions, and complaints. By the way, Deputy Bo, Deputy Doc in the studio, Deputy D here with me. Any of you have any
Hey, Tom, can I just say something?
Yes, sir.
You know, John Fuller has made a believer out of me. If this lady had spent $150 for a dash cam, it would be over.
Would it pick up a side swipe, though? Would it pick up a side swipe?
Of course it does.
It would pick up the fact that she didn't side swipe.
How?
Well, because you look forward, and so if the video you're watching didn't swipe back and forth, that's
that
proof that you didn't do it.
And it has it also has a wide angle, so you can get. It's not just straight ahead; it's a wide angle lens. You can get more than you think. But like I say, for $150, you get. None of this would happen. But if you don't have a dash cam, what you need to do at the scene of the accident is take some pictures before you move the cars out of the roadway. That also will protect you, because you can tell
and call
from
the
the
police.
angle of incidents. Well, if you're not going to call the police, at least take pictures, and you can tell who's out of their lane and how to interpret the accident.
Wow. So here's the bottom line. If you have a dash cam, it's definitely better than not having one, unless you're like maybe me and you don't want to convict yourself. Ha! Just kidding. 303-713-TALK, 713-255. Guys, do you have any follow-ups?
Yeah, I do.
What do you got?
Well, it's kind of a tragic situation. We got a call a few days ago from a guy named Daniel. He's homeless, and he was living in an RV that he bought for about $1,200. Long story short, the cops towed away the RV. He got thrown in the slammer. He then got extradited to, I think, Missouri, where he got thrown in the slammer again. He just got out.
Why was he arrested?
You know, it's here's the short version of it. The police were trying to stop him. He didn't know. He claims he didn't know they were behind him. They shot a tracking dart into his RV. And then
I never
one
heard
night,
of such a thing. There's a tracking dart.
Yeah, it's like a big sticky thing.
Really?
And they fire it from the front of the police car, and then it's got a GPS locator, and then they come and find you at their convenience, which is what happened to poor Daniel. So the issue now is that he's stuck in Kansas City, can't afford a bus ticket. His car, I did track down.
Was it impounded?
Yeah, it was definitely impounded. He thought it was an Aurora. I spoke with Aurora. They don't have it, but they did help me track it down to Denver. I verified that Denver Sheriff's Department is holding it. Unfortunately, it's been over 30 days. They're getting ready to either sell or scrap it. All he wants is access to the RV to get his tools out. he has some tools in there that he uses to eke out a very modest income. He can't get in because he's not the registered owner of the RV.
Who is?
Well, God knows who's the registered owner is. He bought it from a storage yard where it was abandoned.
Oh, God.
So all we're trying to do, he has a bill of sale. It's got his name.
Does he
it's
have
got
plates?
the VIN number. No. Well, if there are plates on it, but they're not his.
Oh, God.
So they're the previous owner, and God knows who that was. So I've been trying to get either the sheriff's department or the mayor's office. I left messages and I sent emails to both of their press relations offices.
Yeah, the mayor won't listen unless you tell him he's an illegal alien.
No, he's going to go to jail.
Weapons.
Yeah, the mayor is going to go to jail to keep the Trenderagua.
Tell the mayor
here.
He's an illegal alien, an illegal immigrant carrying weapons and fentanyl, and then he'll fight to get him out.
This mayor of Denver ran on the platform of helping the homeless. And all I'm getting is silence on what we're trying to do is get the dude's tools back. He already gave up. He can't afford to take to pay the impound fee and the storage fee. He just wants his tools out. That's not too much to ask for. I get nothing but silence from Denver Sheriff's Office and from Denver Mayor's Office.
Okay. I don't know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say.
Well, it's heartbreaking.
It is. And we run across these things. Again, priorities. Are people happy with this mayor? I mean, he seems like a nice guy as a person. He just seems like an all-around nice guy. But
no, that's a politician's trick. That's the politician persona he puts on.
Amber, what's happening? Amber?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Yes, this is her.
Yes, Amber. What's happening?
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Okay, so back on December 1st, the vehicle I was in possession of got stolen from me. However, my dog and her 6 puppies were in the back seat. Okay?
What?
Whoever stole my vehicle ended up in a pursuit with the Adams County Sheriff's Department, and I guess they ended up getting away, but my dogs ended up getting taken to the animal shelter.
Yes.
By Officer Richie, who is the animal control officer. Now, I found all this out that night, same night they got taken, and the next day I went up to the Riverdale Animal Control, or not Animal Control, their animal shelter, and I went up there to go get my dogs. I got told by the animal control officer that they would not be released to me unless I talked to Adams County, since they were involved in a crime.
And where exactly are they right now?
Right now, they have been moved apparently to a shelter, to a foster care. I don't know where they're at.
But first they were brought to where?
The Riverdale Animal Shelter.
Okay. Now, Riverdale then sent them out to private foster?
Now they have, yes. It's now been...
Is it foster or were they adopted?
Right? Yeah.
Is it foster care or were they adopted out?
They're in a foster care. They're in a foster care family right now, is what I've been told.
So that means that they're up for adoption.
Means they will
not
be up for
yet,
adoption.
Because the puppy...
They're too young
they
to,
will.
They're too young to
and
be
what's
adopted.
messed up about
What about
it
the
is-
mother dog?
Yeah.
What about,
apparently the mother dog's with them.
I know, but is the mother dog up
Which
for
is my
adoption?
dog, Sophia Marie. Not at this time, no.
How many puppies?
Because 6.
Oh, God.
And what was your plan for them?
Well, I wanted to go and pick them up that very day.
No, what was your
and
plan
claim
for
all of
them when
Um,
you were driving around with a mom and 6 puppies in the car? What was the plan?
Oh no, I wasn't driving. I was at a friend's house, and they were in the back seat of the car.
What was your
because
plan?
she's got puppies. She's really. I mean, they live with me. I was going to go home with them later.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so you weren't. Okay, so they weren't living in the car.
No, they weren't living in the car. I was just, I didn't want to leave her at home.
So
with
can't you
puppies,
just
you
go?
know?
Can't
So
you
I
just
took
go
them
and
with me.
claim them?
I tried to, and Officer Richie, the animal control officer, told me that I wasn't allowed to.
Why?
Because Adams County Sheriff's Department allegedly, and I have now found out that this is bullshit. But
All right,
allegedly,
take care of that for me, Shannon, please. Did you? All right.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll get the. We'll take a break and come back. And then Kachina, explain to her what's going on, okay? I don't mind taking her back on again. Just explain to her she can.
Yes, I got it.
All right. For people listening, if you heard a little delay, our YouTube morons heard the whole thing, but if you're listening on the radio, we had to nix out a word. We'll be right back with more on the Troubleshooter Show.
Yep.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
Slowdowns out here. I-25 still pretty crowded trying to get through the downtown area. South on I-25 from I-76 on down to about Spear. Downtown in the Tech Center, it's going to take you about 25 minutes to make the drive. Do have some crowding on 270 through Commerce City. Southbound 225 heavy there getting past Parker Road. I-70 looks good if you headed out to the airport, no problem. Crashes, Colfax and Tower Road, and a wreck at Alameda and Kipling.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, just in time for Christmas, we'll tell the story of the Nativity with Dr. David Jeremiah. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
If you want a deep clean of your furnace, 888heating.com is doing it as part of their service for just $45. And you can trust Garrett and his team. They're great people, but they're also offering replacements unlike anyone else. They specialize in high efficiency units, and they say no one can beat their price or the value for the same equipment. They guarantee it. 888heating.com, high efficiency that'll have you saving money all the time. 303-770-2776 and a deep clean for $45 if you want to have that done first to see the condition of your furnace. 303-770-2776.
And that's what we're trying to work toward getting out. Okay, you too. Bye.
Facing a job loss? Considering a pension buyout, a severance package, or what to do with your 401k?
This has been a stretch.
A little weird.
Maybe I'll go pee. Just for the hell of it. Oh my lord.
Can you believe how many pardons Biden did?
Oh, my God. And the scumbags that he pardoned? I mean, some of them are real criminals, like swindlers. This woman stole $53 million from
I'm sure there's some good people in there. I'm sure there's good people on both sides, Dee.
Yeah, these are really good people. Why am I always told to get so close to the microphone?
Because they're made to pick up mainly in front.
So
they're non-directional.
I was told like this. Is that too close?
I get like this all the time.
I noticed.
Treat it like you owe it 20. Hey, treat it like you owe it $20.
Shannon, everybody can hear me inhale. Is that a problem?
Yes.
Can that be filtered out somehow? Listen to this.
May need to. There is a whistling occasionally.
Well, I do this. This is what I hear all the time when I inhale while talking. Do I whistle too?
No, but you talk very low, Bo. Sometimes if you're not right at the mic, it's hard to hear you.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning, Troubleshooter Show.
I just don't want my lips to touch it.
Dimitri, I sent you a message.
On the phone?
No, check your message. I sent you, on your phone.
Hey,
must have been
you know
on
what?
a
I
copy
hate to
break.
do it to you. I'm the moron.
Okay, I see
audio, so I don't know a ton of stuff. Let me put you on hold. Kelly will walk back in.
Yeah, Aurora would let him in
Hey, Tom?
with just the bill of sale.
Yes, sir.
There's been another school shooting.
Oh, where?
A Christian
in Madison,
school.
Wisconsin.
And it's a Christian school.
Ironically, Abundant Life Christian School.
How many kids?
5.
4 people killed.
How many?
Plus, luckily, the shooter. 4 plus the shooter.
4 plus the shooter.
God almighty. Just really fucked up.
I'd say it's every day, but it's not.
I think I know why this woman lost her puppies, because she's an unlicensed dog breeder.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she left the dogs in the car. That's not good.
Yeah, that's another
Well,
issue.
nice pup.
I know, in the winters.
I can't believe, Shannon.
Huh.
How come you didn't have who let the dogs out? It was your perfect
Because that's
opportunity.
technically about ugly women at a nightclub and not actual dogs.
I know, but it still would have been appropriate.
Understood.
You're falling down on the job, Shannon.
Hey, do you have a camera set up in the studio? I forgot to ask.
It's an upskirt.
No, it's
You don't
not.
need it.
All right.
It's not.
Because if you want to set it up.
Why? What did you want to see? Really? Why?
No, we don't need to be on camera.
Yeah. We don't want to break the camera.
All right, here we go.
630 KHAL, an iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So on December 1st, her car was stolen. Her dog and 6 puppies were inside. The thief was caught. Dogs were brought to Riverdale Animal Shelter. And then after that, she wants to get them back, but they were sent to foster care. And somehow someone told her she can't get them back. Now, without saying any naughty words, Amber, why can't you get them back? What was the reason given to you?
I was told by Officer Ritchie, the animal control officer, that unless I gave her a name of the driver of the vehicle, that I would not be allowed to get my dog.
Now, why? I don't understand that. I don't. What does that mean? The driver meaning the thief, or you?
Yes. The thief, whoever stole my car.
Now, why did you have? Okay, are they saying you knew the thief?
I don't know. That's what she kept telling me. Is that's the reason why? If I don't give them a name of whoever was driving during the pursuit, then I'm like not getting my dogs. I think
what was the reasoning?
I was just
what was the
driving,
reasoning?
but I wasn't.
Amber, what was the reasoning behind wanting you to know the name of the thief?
I don't know.
Well, did
I have
you
no
ask
idea what her
her?
reasons are.
Did you ask? Did you say, can you?
I asked her why I wasn't able to pick up my dogs, and her only response was that there was a police hold through Adams County Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
And I talked to Adams County Sheriff's Department. They told me that once the dogs were in her custody, they had nothing to do with it. They didn't care.
Amber,
So basically, I got run around back and forth.
Why do you think? What kind of dogs are they?
She is a pit bull and blue heeler mix, and so are her puppies.
are those outlawed in the jurisdiction where the chase came to an end?
No, because she's a mix, so she's a mutt, really.
Amber, if the animal control just wants the driver's name, that's available to you in the police report that was generated at the time of the chase.
I don't understand the reason for that. I don't get what they're getting at.
I
think
thought-
we need.
I
Hold
told
on,
you-
Amber. I think we've
Let's
exhausted.
call Officer Ritchie and just ask him.
Or
Why don't you let me call Officer Ritchie and ask him?
Okay, Bo.
Because it's a ridiculous thing to find out who cares who the driver is. She wasn't driving the car. She wants to get her dogs back.
Right. Or you call Riverdale. But there's a reason the dog's not being given back. We're just not hearing the real reason.
And we're not getting that reason, so we
Amber,
need to make. I need to make a call over there.
Amber, do they suspect you of being an unlicensed dog breeder?
Oh.
Is that a suspicion?
I've never heard of that.
Does the government suspect you of being an unlicensed?
I've never heard of a licensed dog breeder.
Yeah, they're required in Colorado.
And if you, which means what?
that if you're going to breed dogs or
What if
any
your
animals,
dog? What if your dog gets knocked up and has puppies? Are you in violation of the law?
well, is that what happened, Amber, or is this not the first time that any dog you owned had puppies?
This is her very first pregnancy, and
Well,
I necessarily I
how
didn't
about all the other
want her
dogs?
to get
Hold on,
pregnant. Like, I
hold
didn't
on.
get
That's a good
pregnant on
question.
purpose.
If they did suspect that, they would have told her that. But what I'd like to know is what did they say you're an unlicensed breeder, or what he asked? Did you ever have? Did you have these puppies intentionally?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I mean, they were born, and I didn't. You know, I knew she got pregnant, but I didn't want her to get pregnant. Like, I didn't purposely get her pregnant. She did that on her own.
Okay, got it. So she's not an unlicensed dog breeder. Listen, Bo, make some calls.
Let's just call and get the other side of the story.
That's right. 303-713-TALK. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. 888heating.com. Don't forget the deep clean, $45. You know, we're very stingy on who we endorse for these things. Garrett and his team are golden. 888heating.com, 303-770-2776.
Yep.
Now, impact traffic.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
Slowdowns out here. I-25 still pretty crowded trying to get through the downtown area. South on I-25 from I-76 on down to about Spear. Downtown in the Tech Center, it's going to take you about 25 minutes to make the drive. You have some crowding on 270 through Commerce City. South on 225, heavy there getting past Parker Road. I-70 looks good if you headed out to the airport, no problem. Crashes, Colfax and Tower Road, and a wreck at Alameda and Kipling.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll tell the story of Churchill's most important speech, one you've never heard. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
My turn to tell you about Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies. You know, I often am asked, what do they do? Well, they help you plan for retirement. That's more than investing. They help you coordinate everything. You may have IRAs, 401ks, Roths. You also may have other things, and they help you keep and protect that nest egg. They help you with investments. They also help you shore up your long-term care and other things like legacy planning, you know, which is estate planning. They have referrals for that. And they work with all our trusted professionals. If you ever want to know what they can do for you, why don't you call them? They'll talk to you. They'll answer any of your questions. rpcenter.com. That's Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies. 970-663-3211. 970-663-3211. If you're looking for window coverings, you know, a lot of people do. First mistake they make, they try to do it themselves. It's very complicated. And, you know, if you have a company like Made in the Shade, you don't have to do it yourself. They come and measure and estimate for free. They have a designer, too, to help you pick the right stuff, all free. If you decide to move forward, they can hit your budget, and they will. Then you just sit back, they order and deliver, and they install. High-tech, low-tech, in-between tech, solar-powered, battery-powered, cell phone-controlled or not. They do it all. Every kind of window covering, Made in the Shade. 720-458-6566. And listen to this website. You won't forget it. denvershades.co. Okay, baby.
Bo, you're going to get a serious other side of this story.
He's already sequestered in another room. He's run off. He wants to get a look at her puppies.
I think we all know the ulterior motive of Bo leaving.
Gassy?
Not so much.
Somebody else in the room possibly has gangrene?
Yeah. We'll call it that.
All right.
No,
Son.
baby. So I'm widening out to a wide shot. Somebody said they wanted to see you. I don't know.
I mean, see who?
What?
See you.
Oh, really?
Is it a paternity suit?
Hey, what's her name?
There we go.
Oh.
Nice picture. Look at that wide shot. Did you see it?
Yeah, that's great. That's really good image quality, too.
Great image quality.
We need to work on the lights whenever you have time.
You tell me any day this week. I'm taking off. Do it tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow after the show.
Yeah,
tomorrow afternoon? Tuesday?
Let me look at mine.
Done. Oh, wait, I'm busy tomorrow.
Where's
Wednesday
the cat?
totally works. She
That
came
is
over.
That looks fantastic. You should do that instead of radio.
Do what?
Whatever it is you're doing there.
Where's the cat?
She was here.
Oh, where is she?
She's
Princess?
been sleeping next to me, but she just got up to go get a snack, I guess. Come on, Princess. Sweetie.
Her name is Princess?
Mm-hmm. And she totally acts like one. Oh, there she is. See, she comes when you call her name.
How do they know?
There she is. Oh, cats know. Come on, sweetie. So she likes to sleep in this chair next to me. See? Do you see her now? Or you'll see her tail in a moment. See the tail? So nice to see you.
All right.
See the
I'm
cat?
going to take off my jacket and show my muscles.
I think we're pretty sure that it was a lie, but like Zsa Zsa Gabor said, Johnny was about to pet my pussy. Yeah, move the cat.
That's funny. I'm just kidding.
There's a great comment on YouTube. The guy says, "Who drives around with a mom and 6 puppies in a car?"
Yeah, I know. That's what I was getting at.
She's selling them. That's who drives around with puppies.
All right, coming in for a landing.
Hey, what do you think on YouTube if I take
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Now, here's somebody wants to know something. I live in Colorado Springs and have a 15 by 15 deck with ledgers. What are ledgers? Attached to my house over 10 years ago. What are ledgers? Guys, what are ledgers? Do you know of someone down here that could install a roof over my deck with ledgers and posts?
How about Justin Garcia?
What is it? Hey, you know what I want to do? I want to get Genesis on to talk about this one. Okay? He goes down into the Springs, but let's ask him. And anyone else you can think of. Kachina, you got that, right? Here's another one. How much is the pound fee for the guy wanting to get his tools? Will they let him get his tools?
The impound fee, when I looked it up online on Friday, it all added up to almost $1,200.
This guy said he's willing to pay it.
Well, there's some question about whether or not they'll even release the RV to him because, well, first of all, I really want to get this guy's contact information, but the Denver Sheriff's Office says they actually require someone to be the registered owner in order to reclaim the vehicle. This guy, he's the owner, but he never registered.
Somebody says there are drones spotted over Elizabeth. And, drones are all over, but never to the extent they are these giant ones. Where can you buy these giant ones? Can anyone just go out and buy them? God, it's amazing to me. Now, by the way, somebody has a pet peeve. And they say if you're talking about a problem, like a water pump or a furnace or things, they don't like hearing that word anymore. They said the new politically correct word is an issue. not a problem. And I think they're saying that tongue in cheek, by the way. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Now, Gabe's got a question about Social Security. Hello, Gabe. I'm Tom. What's going on, Gabe?
Hey, Tom. How you doing? Hey, I got a couple of friends, his wife and his 2 kids. They're from Venezuela. I got them a place, paid their first month's rent and all that. They got jobs. And they had a question for me. They work these hours, a lot of hours, my check, Social Security, whatever, Social Security. They get it back after they get the I number or whatever you call it.
So they have a Social Security number, right?
No.
Well, they're not going to get.
They don't have a work permit. They just like to work.
If they get a Social Security number and they go to work, they will get Social Security.
They're from Venezuela and they didn't want to wait for a work permit, so they got a job.
Yeah,
they're taking out taxes.
They can't be taking out Social Security because they don't have an account. So I don't know how they're doing it, Gabe, but they're not taking out Social Security. Therefore, no, it won't go toward their Social Security yet. I'm Tom Martino. We have more coming up.
Thank you.
All right.
We've been running out.
Let me ask you something, Shannon. Shannon, I want to try something.
What?
Oh, just shut up. Now, here's what I want to try, seriously. I wanted to don't panic. Don't panic. Listen.
Don't touch anything. Do not touch anything.
No, Dragon, here's what I want to do. Please let me.
No.
Dragon.
No.
Dragon.
No.
Okay,
Tom.
then I want to ask you something. Do you remember the other day when you said I sounded like the 1950s? This codec is a little better. Does it sound a little better?
No, you sound pretty good right now, yeah.
Okay, because I connected instead of G.22, I connected with a higher codec. Okay.
Good.
That's what I wanted to know.
Right, don't touch anything.
All right.
Nope. Leave it alone.
All right, shut up.
Leave it alone.
Let me ask you something. Does Brownie ever touch things? No.
How can he? He always comes in.
Why is that?
Because he works here.
Oh, fun. The money may do no good.
Of course, he doesn't have an awesome YouTube audience such as yourself, so that could be also why.
I'm going to say, how much money for my YouTubers will you donate if I do the show in
Shannon
a
found
Speedo?
an eye test, and I memorized it, so I should.
You're going to do the same one.
What are you talking about?
You're getting sick. I didn't expect you to get nauseous.
Dude, I didn't get nauseous, but between that and your dinger, man, I'm going to go back to the studio.
Oh, don't say that, Dragon.
Let me see. Is it still up there?
No, I already memorized it.
What's the first line?
F, S, and L.
What's the third line?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have to...
Because they're like 4 lines, right?
Yes.
Because they could just randomly say, what's the third line? They don't always say, hey, read the first line.
So I have to memorize all of them?
Yes!
Damn it.
If you're going to cheat properly. Oh, really? Well, thank you for that.
Okay, I need to get him on. I need to get this guy on. Come on. What's his name? Hey, I need to get an outbound on right now. Since we didn't have our guest on today, I want to get whatchamacallit on. What's his name?
Hi,
damn it.
Kalia. This is Kelly. I'm calling from the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show.
Shush.
Hi.
Love you. Goodbye.
Yeah, no problem.
Tom, if you ever want to do something weird, let me know.
Yeah, I do. What are you doing today?
Napping. I'm going to nap.
Would you be able to get into a place to feed me, return, and hear if I connect?
Yeah, I mean, it all...
I'd pay you, I'd buy you a nice Christmas present.
Well, you know I like Golden Corral.
All right.
It'd be great if you'd come sit in the back of the room and dial in.
Yeah, but will that really tell me from here?
Yes.
No, because, okay.
Well, yeah, because we're testing the codec from your machine to
Yeah, you're
ours.
not testing the internet strength. You're just testing the codec to the
Okay.
machine.
Are you going to be there today?
Yeah, I can be around. Call me. I'll wake up.
Or tomorrow? What's better?
I'll be around all week. There's nothing going on.
All right, thanks. I might do that, though, really.
Yeah, stay away from Thursday because the Broncos game. They'll be playing with those kind of things, too.
See ya.
So, are there any takers? I'm going to do the show in my...
Freak me out, Dragon.
In a
I was all
Speedo.
confident.
Well, yeah. I've gone in once and I was like, oh, they're like, hey, do line 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, nobody said I had to count. Do I need any of this? I don't think I need any of this.
I love the cat.
There's a cat? Oh, Tom's cat? Princess, that's her name?
Yes.
Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, there she is, just sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Oh, she gone.
Part of the show. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling the Tom Martino Show.
Oh.
Okay. Let me check here. What's your name? When did you send it? Oh, probably not. It's probably buried within 10,000 other emails. But you called the show so we can get you on the show to talk to Tom. And you said that you have an issue getting your deposit back for your rent on an apartment. All right, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and place you on hold, and Tom will be with you as soon as possible, okay?
Really?
Uh-huh, no problem.
Okay.
Tom's lost it.
Oh, now you've made me all flustered.
Or you can identify letters, right? You shouldn't worry about it. 10 seconds.
At 4, we'll dive into the latest craziness from D.C. and from the loony left right here in Colorado, and we'll have a lot of fun doing it. Join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. We are here to solve problems. That's what we do. So this hour brought to you by Wave 8 Wealth Management. Full disclaimer here. My company I started after years of research on the industry. And basically, You can call for a free evaluation. I know people say that, but this is no BS. You can talk to people who've used us, and we can tell you where you sit with your financial advisor. The God's honest truth, if you're doing well, sometimes you don't need an advisor at all. But truly, it's a time to take a look, and nothing can hurt by going over what you're doing, how you're invested, how you're converting equity to cash flow to equity, balancing a portfolio, babysitting it. 98% of the time, financial advisors are not really advisors. That's just the fact. They're either affiliates, employees, or some kind of a middleman or middlewoman. And what you need is someone to directly babysit. We do our own models based on the specific individuals. And there is nothing to lose just giving us a call. Nothing. And you get my personal attention. We also help our people with a car buying service and everything else without any markups, any prices, any fees at all. That's it. You call us. 303-771-HELP. I'm not kidding, by the way. I'm taking this very seriously after years of being abused in this industry. And we are registered and ready to go. 303-771-HELP, 771-4357. Or you can look at Wave 8, the number 8, wave8capital.com. Kalia, what's going on? This sounds like a nightmare. Uh-oh, what's happening? Is it Kalia? Am I saying that correctly? Kalia?
Thank you for asking. It's Kalea.
Kalea, what a pretty name. Are you Hawaiian?
Thank you. No, my name's Hawaiian.
Okay.
It means sweetheart.
Okay, sweetheart. What's going on, Kalea?
Yes, thank you, Tom, for taking my call. I currently have been out of my home for over 2 years, and due to water that has entered from the exterior.
Wait, you've been out of it. Is this one you own or rent?
Yes, sir. This is my condo that I have owned.
And when did you buy it?
Close to 10 years.
Okay, 10 years ago. Okay.
I bought my condo.
That's all I need to know. So you've owned a condo for 10 years and you've been out of it for how long?
For over 2 years.
But hold on a second. That doesn't make sense to me. Tell me what happened.
Yes. So back in 2022 of August, I came home. I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. The Denver Public. I came home and there was water literally shooting out of the walls. It was a horrific scene. And water was shooting out of the walls in multiple rooms.
What was it?
Yes. So it was detected to be failure of the roof and not the HOA, the association, homeowners association, not keeping their gutters cleaned. And
now hold on. Wait. Because this story is going to go on, I want to ask a few things. So the water coming through the walls was due to a defective roof.
Yes, the negligence of the homeowners association.
Well, do they acknowledge that they were negligent? I know you keep saying that. Do they say, "Oh my goodness, Kalea, we should have fixed this"?
They're never going to say that. However, they did file several claims to assist me because matters just kept getting worse.
What about your homeowners? What did your homeowners cover?
So my homeowners, currently right now, the association is supposed to be covering my out-of-pocket expenses and a place for me to live.
Now, hold on.
Right now,
is that some kind of a written agreement?
Well, that's in their policy. They have multiple policies through their brokers. And obviously where it gets sticky is that because nobody wants to pay. I sent multiple contractors out to my home and they sent all of their findings to the association with pictures and
But wait a minute. So what about, we're skating something here. You have insurance. Normally what happens, Kalea, is your insurance would cover this and then go after the responsible party.
Yep. So my insurance, because it's my condo, my insurance covered it my out-of-pocket expenses and everything for the last 2 years. When I question
What about the
Farmers
repairs?
Insurance, my
Are they going to
insurance
do the repairs too?
So unfortunately, every repair company that has come in, they stopped working and they viewed my place and they said, you still have water from the outside coming in. They said, so because they're continuously,
I get it.
Too much mold.
In other words, they're saying there's no sense fixing it if it's still broke.
Exactly.
But Kalea, Kalea, I don't want to gloss over this. This is very important. Does your insurance company agree to fix it once the water stops?
Yes.
Okay.
They've agreed to fix it once the water stops. Now, the reason why they have not gone after the association is because in their bylaws, from what farmers have told me, it states that insurances, for whatever reason, cannot go after the HOA. There are no really governing documents in the state of Colorado, the homeowners association.
Okay, hold on. This is so complicated that I'm cutting you short so I can ask follow-up questions. I'm taking notes, so I am listening. I want to know this. Does the HOA acknowledge that there is still a water intrusion problem?
Yes.
Then why don't they fix it? Why don't they fix it?
That's an excellent question, Tom. And what they continuously keep doing is putting Band-Aids on problems that need to be completely ripped out and remodeled and refixed in its entirety. I have literally suffered for the last 2 years. And again, I am
But here's the way it works.
My mortgage.
Here's the way it's going to work legally. It's not legal advice, but let's say logistically. Here's how it's going to work. Listen carefully. The HOA will, in a perfect world, the HOA stops the water intrusion. The HOA repairs whatever is owned by the HOA, and your insurance company takes care of everything in your unit from the drywall in. At the end of all of this, when you're back in your place, your insurance company, and it has nothing to do with you, will go after the HOA if they can to subrogate. If they can't, then they don't. But you should not be the victim. So we have a number of steps here. The first one is, if the HOA acknowledges there is a water problem, why are they not fixing it? You saying they're trying to cheap out, right?
Yes. So what they told me via email, they said, Kalea, just get everything fixed, and then we'll figure out who's at fault.
But you can't. No. We're not talking about who's at fault. I don't think you're hearing what I'm saying. I hope you do. All you care about right now is that the HOA stops the water infiltration. It's not the right time to ask them to fix your condo. The first thing is to let them acknowledge they have a water problem and get it stopped. So where are we with that?
So where we are with this is that, and again, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Good. Go ahead.
Where we're at with this is that the Board of Health has finally fined them, even though they were supposed to fine them 2 years ago. So with that being said, I am now trying to, the Board of Health has told me that I have to be present, they have to be present, and whichever contracting company that the HOA has decided to bring in to see why the water continues to come into my home, we have to figure out a day and a time. So that day is supposed to be this Friday.
Okay. That's good. Then what?
And then hopefully everything gets fixed. However, the issue again is yes, they've acknowledged that there has been issues with their roof and that they are negligent. That's why they filed a claim for me.
Sure.
But unfortunately, none of their adjusters have given me next steps. The HOA has stopped talking to me. My law firm that I did have at the time continuously sent them demand letters, and they've ignored all of that.
Okay.
And so I have literally been stuck with everything.
Okay, got it. Now,
renting a place that I can't afford on a teacher's salary.
Yeah, but isn't your insurance paying for your temporary housing?
No, sir. No, sir. And that's what I was trying to mention earlier. No, sir. After 2 years, they stopped. it's been past 2 years. And their point of why they chose to stop is, well, because you've exhausted your policy.
I get it.
And we paid for the last 2 years.
No, I get it.
And I told them, I said, well, I have new mold that has developed. My first claim that I put in was for the water.
All right, here's
my second
Kayla.
claim that I had put in.
Kalea, I have a couple things to tell you, Kalea. And you're a teacher, so I know you truly do have a grasp on this. So to recap this thing, your insurance company will fix the place, but they're not going to fix a place that is still having problems. So the HOA has to stop the water intrusion. The HOA acknowledges there is a water problem, but for some reason, they're dragging their feet. Why are they dragging their feet?
Yes.
Why?
To be honest with you, Tom, this is not what they have told me. However, the emails don't lie and the phone calls don't lie.
Yeah.
I just feel like they just do not want to pay. And unfortunately, I'm not the only person suffering.
Okay.
They know that if they fix one building.
Yeah, I agree. So here's what we're going to do. If the HOA acknowledges there is a water problem, but they are dragging their feet, and you're all having a meeting on Friday, is that right?
Yes, sir. The meeting is scheduled for Friday at 1.
Okay, now, I'd like one of my people there to observe.
I would love that.
To find out where we stand. I'm taking volunteers. Friday at 1?
I would love that.
Well, I don't want to get you on the air on
Yes,
Friday.
sir.
I just want to have somebody there to look at it and see what's going on here. Because we need...
Thank you.
We need someone to be there and observe as your friend, and you're allowed to have that. Volunteers?
I'll be happy to go.
Will you?
Yeah, you're here in the metro area, I take it?
Where are you?
Yes, sir. You want me to give you my address?
Not your
just
address,
tell me
your area.
what's a big intersection near
Where's
you?
your area?
Like, I live in Parker.
Oh, yeah. She's right near us.
Oh, yeah. I'll go. I'll gladly go.
You're right near us. No fooling.
Oh.
Now, you're in a condo. What project are we talking about? How far away from that intersection are you? East or west of it?
Oh my gosh, I'm so visual.
Well, what I mean is, if you're standing at Parker and Iliff, do you head toward the mountains to get to your place?
Yes.
Really? Okay. Are you near Cherry Creek Country Club?
Not that far down. I'm across the street from. Do you want me to just? I'm not on the air, right?
Yeah, you are. Of course, you are.
Just off the
air.
hold
I am.
No, we're going to give this
your phone number and I'll go.
Kachina's going to get your info. We're going to send somebody there to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I want to see done, and I'm telling this as much to D as you. I want to make sure that the HOA acknowledges that, and eventually, if they're at fault, they should fix your place, but they're not going to, and I'll tell you why. Because they have an anti-subrogation clause in there somewhere. But technically, here's the steps. First, the HOA must stop the water because you can't do repairs if there's still a problem. They have to stop the water, make the repairs, and then they have to do repairs up to your unit. Your insurance has to fix from the drywall in. That's what they have to do. Then after all that's done, I think you'll have a claim against the HOA for this extra living expense. But you don't make that threat on Friday. Hold on, okay, Kalea. Deputy D, you know, you want me to, basically you got it.
Yeah, I'll give her a call. I'll get her address. I'll find out what time
She's
the meeting
right
is.
here.
And then I'll
the
go there
good
on
news
Friday.
about that is that, it's close. 303-713, although you might be at the station on Friday. 303-713-8255. We have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show.
I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino, and I've seen the wrong way to sell precious metals, tangled necklaces, mismatched earrings, broken watches, coins. The wrong way is not knowing who you can trust. That's why I recommend David Ellis Jewelry on 3rd and Clayton. He'll weigh it and pay it. He'll even buy your fine jewelry.
Szymanski
and
when you get a chance,
I've
too.
known him 40 years. It's time you get to know him.
Okay, I'll let her know.
3rd Avenue. That's 3rd and Clayton. 303-322-8779. 322-8779.
'Tis the season to be told you need a furnace, fa la 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 la, or a water heater, or something else, because the winter brings out the rats and sleas, and also legitimate problems. So if you are told you need a major repair or replacement, please call Fix It 24/7, my friends, and you can get a free second opinion, no call charge, nothing, a free second opinion. FixMyHome.com, book now. Or you can call them 720-526-3939. You know, Made in the Shade calls themselves Made in the Shade for a reason. That's an expression. Hey, man, how you having? I got it made in the shade. That means you got it easy. And that's exactly what they do with window coverings. They make it easy. Whether you want shades or blinds or shutters or curtains, whether you want high tech or low tech, maybe a cell phone operator, remote controls, solar powered, battery powered, maybe protective coverings on a golf course, whatever you want, they can do for you. And that's Made in the Shade, denvershades.co. Measuring and estimating is all free. And they have the best installers in the business. That's Made in the Shade, denvershades.co. Why do I have more to come on here? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Oh, I was doing this funny. I got to get done with my funny. I didn't get done with my funny yet. Where is my funny? Oh, where's that picture of me?
I'm good, thanks.
Damn it, where's that picture of me?
I actually slept pretty good last night.
I just don't know where it is. I think I know where it is, then I can't find it. I want to use it. I want to use it on something that's going to be funny. Yeah, that's me right there. That's the one I want.
Hey, it's Kelly. I actually was on the phone, so I really don't know what Tom wants to talk to you about, so it's a mystery to both of us.
Probably house stuff.
All right, hang on.
Where's Dropbox, you son of a... there you go. Let me see if I can get this done before I go back on.
What area code is 393? I don't think that's
Your mom's.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling the Tom Martino Show. Okay, what's your name? All right, hang on for me.
I brought something for you to look at. said he had one. Brought in my gold pen. Take a look at it. Does yours look?
You wouldn't believe the shit I'm going through for my kid.
What is this one? How many?
On the uploads.
1933. It's called
Yeah.
Double Eagle.
Yeah, it's pretty worn.
Yeah, that thing is.
You can't even see how much it's worth.
Jesus Christ, it's just amazing.
1933 Denver.
This is
That wasn't like stats. That was used in commerce. Don't fall apart.
Yeah, how much is it worth? I can see dollar. It doesn't say how many dollars.
Well, that's a 20.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-255. Phil has a comment on drones I want to take real quick. Then I got Mark Szymanski. Phil, what is your comment on drones? They're pissing me off.
Tom, hey, Tom, you're a helicopter. Why don't you put a Gatling gun on that thing and go around shooting them?
God almighty. See, people like you that are dangerous. Just kidding.
No, I'm serious.
No, you're not.
Years ago.
Don't be serious.
Yeah, I am. Because I seen two of them last night, about 10 o'clock last night on my patio. Are you there?
On your patio? What do you mean on your patio? Oh, you were on your patio and you saw.
Because he was piloting them.
I was on my patio. I live sort of like in the mountains.
Yeah.
And I seen two of them. And they were hovering, and they had, like green or white lights or red light.
Ah.
And there was two of them, and they were going, and then they disappeared. I mean, they just disappeared just like that. And
obviously, I hope you're kidding. Obviously, you're kidding about shooting.
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, come on, bro. Please. You don't shoot. Now,
Tom,
I think the military can.
You do know it's illegal to fire a gun into the air, right?
The military can do
Our
that.
federal government years ago.
Bro, the military
that
can.
had
I
an
won't.
Identifying flying object that's flying over that shoot it down. Why aren't our federal government doing something about this? If they could,
You remember our federal government couldn't hit a hot air balloon? They had to shoot 2 missiles at it. You really want to do that with drones that are much closer to the ground?
Look, they can identify these drones that are flying. All they do is have to do
Phil,
it.
seriously, Phil, we can't have civilians going out shooting people down. Okay, come on, bro, come on. Please help me out here. But
our government could do that.
Well, okay, our
Years
government
ago,
could. Okay, our government could. But not us, not me in a helicopter. Anyway, I'm going to...
I was just kidding about that one.
Thank you, dear God, thank you. I thought you were serious.
Is
Anyway,
Tom, is there a law that prevents you from shooting down a drone if it's X number of feet over your property?
Yes, you cannot fire a gun into the air, Doc.
I mean, I don't know if there's a law that says that exactly. You can't fire at a drone, or you can... Look, oh my God, I'm so upset with you people. We can't shoot them. Now, I think the government should do something. By the way, I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm putting a picture up on the YouTube feed due to popular demand. And it's going to be a picture of me. In my muscle attire at the gym. So you people, I'm putting it right now. I'm transitioning over there. You can watch that while I, Oh, God. Anyway, Phil, thank you for calling. Now, YouTube, I have a picture of me up there. Morons, I'd like your comment. Shirtless. Marc Szymanski, Genesis Total Exteriors.com. I got a question for you that came in on a text, okay? Thank you. Let me find it here. All right, Mark. He says, I don't know what he means, but he has... Oh, wait. I just had it. Hold on. Where is he? Stop this now. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm trying to find the guy that just had his... Doggone it. He said he had a deck. I'm trying to find the damn thing. And okay. Here's what he said. I got a deck. Here he is. Colorado Springs, 15 by 15 deck. Here's what I don't understand. He says, with ledgers attached to my house over 10 years ago. These ledgers. I don't know what he means, but he has a deck with ledgers. Do you know someone that can install a roof on my deck with the ledgers and posts? Do you have any idea what he means? Okay, would you have to, what do you hang the roof off of? So wait a minute. So are you taking from what he's reading that the deck does not have posts, right? Because he said it's a 15 by 15 deck. He says it's a 15 by 15 deck with ledgers. So that's what I. Oh, you can't do a 15-foot deck cantilevered ever. Okay. So in any case, you go to the Springs, right? I'm gonna have him call. I'm definitely putting your number right here. Okay, and let me ask you something. When you do that and hang a roof over, you attach it to the house, how do you keep that from leaking behind? Well, okay, but what if the deck is lower than the... See, what I'm picturing, though, let's say you have a deck, and the deck is nowhere near your roof. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you can't, if you had to hang it off the side of the house. Okay, so if you had the roof, an existing roof line near that deck, you could do that. But if the deck, let's say it's a 2-story house, and the deck is on the first floor, and it comes out 15 feet, and he wants to put a roof over it, a shedding roof. So it'll be tied onto the wall. Okay, and you can, yes. So you could put it on the wall and then flash it so it doesn't leak.
And then re-side above that roof.
Okay.
And then then the water that hits that roof will then obviously run off away from the house.
Okay, got it. By the way, thank you, Genesis, TotalExteriors.com. Always love your comments. And okay, so I got my YouTubers mad at me because when I put up the picture of my muscle-bound self, it cut off the sound. So sorry, guys, but anyway, whatever you, what did you think of the picture? And just tell me. And I thought it was quite good. Deputy Doc doesn't quite believe it's me, but hey, there you go. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Bob's got a follow-up of a concrete issue 2 months ago. Oh, that's going to be interesting. And then Donna wants to talk about a rent deposit with an apartment. All of that coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. One Clear Choice Garage Doors.com.
This
Everybody jumped it.
station with Michael Brown in the morning and
I blame Kelly.
afternoon 6:30 KHOW Denver.
Yeah, it's her fault. Mimosas.
Yep.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Off highway and on the northwest end, West 44th Avenue, we have a crash reported at Wadsworth Boulevard. It looks like police and crews are on the scene. Otherwise, a fairly calm drive throughout the Denver Metro this afternoon. I-25 north and southbound showing highway speeds through town. I-70 east and westbound flowing free to and from DIA. North of I-70 through Commerce City, I-270 westbound. Some slow traffic approaching Vasquez. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I'm Mark Swan with traffic.
Everyone can agree that bullies are bad, but is there anything we can learn from them? This week on Red Pilled America, we tell stories of people facing off with bullies and the valuable lessons they've learned from them. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Whoops, got to find my commercials here. Okay, there we go. 888heating.com, the place to call right now if you want a high-efficiency replacement unit for your HVAC. And I'm talking like 98% efficient nowadays, where you can save 30 to 40% every single month. If you couple it with a solar system, you actually get tax credits on the total deal. It's really worth investigating with a great company. Of course, they're also offering a $45 deep clean. 888heating.com, the guaranteed lowest prices on high-efficiency units, 303-770-2776. Did you hear? The guaranteed lowest prices for the same equipment, 303-770-2776. Speaking about low prices, I love when contractors do this. Discount baths. You know what they told me, Tom? We truly make less profit and do better pricing because we want to earn and gain business. Discountbath.com. It's that easy. There's no magic. And you know what they're willing to do to give you a price without coming to the house, without bothering you? All you do is go to discountbath.com, fill out just a little information so they can send you an uplink where you send video. So take your cell phone and look at some video of that hall room bath or the Jack and Jill bed or the master bath or the downstairs in the basement where it's roughed in, and they give you a price. You can't lose. Discountbath.com. Inexpensive baths at great quality. 720-979-2322.
And she immediately goes over, starts slurping all of this water all over the place, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. You know, so I get a towel, and I'm like wiping everything down, and she's still, you know, like in the paranoia stage where, you know, she's running around, and then she jumped on the couch, and then she sat down.
All right,
she's
folks.
Like looking.
Now the sound is there, and you can feast on my picture. My YouTubers, you're going to love it. I want comments and tips. I want tips. Forget music. Give me some tips. All right. There I am. What do you think? Come on. What do you mean you're laughing your ass off? How ye of little faith.
I like the body paint.
Are you curling just 20s? What the heck?
That's just for posing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Because with arms like that, you need to curl 40s or 50s, but those look like just 20s.
Hey, you don't have to stop Bellatrix from saying that. I don't care. Come on. That's a pretty good Photoshop, if you ask me. I just got the coloring wrong.
Like I said, I like your body paint.
He's right. My tan doesn't match. Damn it. If I could just get the tan to match, it would be like awesome.
Smear the bronzer on your face.
No, but
too.
seriously, isn't that I mean, it's not a bad Photoshop that I found. I mean, if I got the color right, come on.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I know it, man. I mean, come on. I'm going to get the color right. Then it'll really be bad. Anyway. I thought it was pretty cool, but who cares? All right, I'm going to go back to ugliness. I'm not going to take abuse. The hell with that. No more abuse. No more abuse. Let me see if I get the tan right on that. Have you ever done Photoshop with your photography?
Nope. I do very basic correction. I've never even used Photoshop. Because I don't like to synthesize images.
Of course not. Not a real photographer.
So I do color correction. That's about it. I just use the basic software that came from Canon.
Now, how can I color this right properly? I don't know how to get color in this thing.
K-How.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Back to the phones. And this, Donna, this rent deposit issue, what is going on, Donna? How can we help you?
Oh, well, I've lived at this apartment for 5 years, had nothing but maintenance problems with them and stuff like that, but we always got through it. Well, the management changed, and I have had nothing but problems with them.
Uh-oh.
And
when
so
did management change?
I moved out, cleaned the place. Probably about a year and a half to 2 years. But the first guy that came in, Scott Sorensen, he was awesome.
And then you moved out
But
after
he got
this?
tired of it too.
When did you move out?
Yeah, yeah. After I was assaulted in the parking lot by homeless people, they wouldn't do anything about that. They were looking in my bedroom window, on my patio, and she wouldn't do anything about it. And so I said that, and then I got attacked in my parking lot.
God.
And I said, that's it. So I'm the one that called you regarding them charging me for the deadbolt on my door. I was the only unit without a deadbolt, and they tried to.
Okay, I remember. So you moved out when?
Yeah, and September 30th. My lease went to August 31st, but I called the leasing agent.
I get it.
Newton,
so you moved out, and what's
said,
the problem now?
Well, they won't pay me my deposit back.
Why?
And they're trying to say I did all this damage. I don't know. They won't even return my phone calls.
Yeah, but here's one thing they have to do.
Telling me they need a.
Here's what they have to do. Okay.
Well, okay.
Let me continue. What they have to do, if you moved out September 30th, you go October 30th, November 30th, 60 days. They must give you. They must give you a written explanation, no matter what. Even if you're truly at fault and you don't agree, they must give you a written explanation as to why they're keeping your money. Have they done that?
No, sir. They won't even return my text, phone calls, nothing.
How much was your deposit?
No, I believe it was $700.
Okay. So then how do you know they're keeping it for damages?
Well, on their move-out sheet that said I had to fill it out 30 days before I left.
Yeah. How do you know?
August 27th, I completed it. What?
How do you know?
How
did
do I
they
know
send?
they haven't given
Did
it
they?
to me?
Okay, Donna. Here's what I said. The law says they have to let you know why they're keeping your deposit within 60 days. Did they do that?
Mm-hmm.
Did they do that?
No, sir.
Okay. Then I'm asking you how. Okay. If they did not give you an explanation as to why they're keeping your deposit, how do you know they are claiming you did damage?
From what one of the neighbors had said that they said that, well, there's all this damage to her unit. And it was beautifully cleaned.
So no one officially told you that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you tell me.
No, sir.
Okay. Was there any kind of damage at all that you can think of?
No, there was nothing. If anything, I cleaned it. It was cleaner than when I
Did you
moved
know
in.
that you can, listen to what you can do? Listen to what you can do. You can take that landlord to small claims court for treble damages, triple the amount, for $2,100, claiming that they violated the law and did not give you 60 days notice and illegally kept your deposit. Did you know that?
Yes, and the problem is I'm not in the state anymore, and I think that that's why they're throwing around
where
with
are
me.
you?
I'm in Florida now because I had to get out.
No,
I mean,
Donna,
I couldn't
Donna, I
afford
don't
the
need
rent that was
Donna, you can move anywhere you want. I don't need an explanation.
Okay.
No, that's fine. I need to know this, though. I'm just curious. Where in Florida?
Leesburg.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's the rolling hills, if you can believe it.
I know it. I know it. Hey, how's the weather there today?
Well, it's kind of raining on and off a little bit, but it's nice and cool. It's like 68 degrees.
Oh, okay. So listen, I'm not sure how we handle this because you're in Florida now. Because do you think they know you can't sue them? Would they allow telephonic?
I know what it is.
Do they allow telephonic small claims?
Yeah, in fact, I filed a small claims suit about a week and a half ago, and I don't even have the option of going to the courtroom. It's going to be all on video or on the computer.
You know what, Donna, you might be able to do this by remote control.
Now, I don't know if she can file by mail.
Wow.
She may have to do that in person.
She can do it online, right?
No, you can't do it online.
Well, she can fill it out online.
She can fill it out online, and I don't know.
Then print it.
What city is this apartment in?
It's in Littleton, 80120.
Okay, so whatever county court that is, call the small claims court and find out if you can file a small claims suit by mail. You'll print it out online. They may let you do it by mail.
So what you do, you fill it out. You fill it out online, and then you print it out and mail it in.
For Arapahoe County, correct?
Arapahoe County?
Yeah, it sounds like Arapahoe. You'd have to look that up. And you might be able to, if you have any friends around here, they might be able to just file it for you.
Yeah, and they can file it for you, and then somebody serves the apartment house. But here's the deal.
Well, that's another problem. Hold on. They have a totally locked building.
That
might not be.
Get in the building.
That's not a problem.
I know they are nothing but a bunch of crooks.
You just need to find out who the registered agent is for that company.
Hey, Deputy Doc, do you want to try over there? You want to try calling for her?
You know what? If she sends me the forms, I'll bring it down myself.
No, but can you, before
I'll
she
just
sues?
I'll just go file it. Wait. File it in person.
Listen.
I wonder if we can just make a call first.
Yeah, let's
and
make. That's what I'm thinking.
Bit.
Doc, that's a
Use
generous.
the media.
Right.
That's a generous offer, Doc. And what Doc is saying is, if you fill out all the stuff, he'll. But before we do that, maybe he can call over there and light a fire under him, and have them let loose of the money. I mean,
I'll be happy to do that.
There's no reason. Now, I think, here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to claim they sent you notice and you moved out of the state without sending a forwarding address. When you moved, did you leave a forwarding address?
No, and the reason why.
Well,
and
then
I did
we're done.
send you an
Donna,
email
there is no
Wait a
reason.
minute. Wait,
Okay.
Wait.
I got to take a break.
No,
I'm
wait
Tom
a minute.
Martino. We have more coming up. You know what?
You tell her.
I'll go back to her, but the woman did not file.
Now,
how the hell are they supposed to send her a notice?
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Off highway and on the northwest end, West 44th Avenue, we have a crash reported at Wadsworth.
Smoke signal. I'm going with smoke signal.
Scene. Otherwise, a fairly calm drive throughout the Denver Metro this afternoon. I-25 north and southbound showing highway speeds through town. I-70 east and westbound flowing free to and from DIA. North of I-70 through Commerce City, I-270 westbound. Some slow traffic approaching Vasquez. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I'm Mark Swan with traffic.
Everyone can agree that bullies are bad, but is there anything we can learn from them? This week on Red Pilled America, we tell stories of people facing off with bullies and the valuable lessons they've learned from them. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
SheridanAutotech.com. Kevin Calkins, the owner. We call him Uncle Kevin because he runs the place like a family. And they do pre-buy inspections on automobiles for, I think, 100 and whatever, 100 and something bucks. It's worth it. Oh, my goodness. He goes through every single system. They also do electrical issues, electrical repairs. They do regular repairs and maintenance. There are people I know and trust, and I take my cars, and you should too. SheridanAutotech.com on on Colfax, west of Wadsworth, 303-455-7242, 455-7242. Hey, if you're looking for investments, you know that is one of my passions in life. Well, Vestera Turnkey, I love the system they have to help you become a landlord without the conventional hassles and risks. By managing it all, they help you buy the property in a hot market with positive cash flow. They help you sell the property when the time is right. They counsel you on all of this. Plus, they hook you up with a management company. No pass-through fees on top of that. They hook you up with a management company. They even take phone calls for you so you can have a hassle-free experience. That is Vestera Turnkey. Yes, you can be a landlord and make a lot of money. He's doubled people's money in as little as 2 years. And you can find out more at this website, mybigestreturn.com. She has all these excuses.
That's the way to go through life. Never take responsibility for your own actions. Blame somebody else and have an excuse ready.
You're past your lunchtime.
Oh, I ate over. When it's a guest host, it's a little bit easier to eat over there because I don't have to pay.
Gotcha.
I don't have to pay so much attention. Plus, we played a Mike Rosen bit over there, so it's like, oh, I got time to eat.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I'm just worried about you.
Oh, I appreciate that, Kels. Thank you. And I got some more oatmeal, so I'll have oatmeal on the way home too.
Oh.
Yeah. I know you're jealous.
I like oatmeal, but I have to be in has to be the right thing. Like, it has to be snowing outside. It has to be really cold and.
Well, I do the overnight oats, so they're all cold anyway. So it's not a warm thing.
Adam.
So I'll just put a little shaker bottle in on my way home.
Oh my God, Adam loves, and I hate it, loves cream of wheat.
I love it. I love it.
Both my son and Adam love cream of wheat.
It's good.
It's good.
Ugh.
Is that how you got that body you have, Tom?
Yes, exactly. I thank you for that, Dragon, for acknowledging it.
Yeah. And they say abs are made in the kitchen, so there you go. Good job.
I gotta find a picture that doesn't have such the tan. Not that I would ever show anybody else's picture, but
yeah, right, yeah.
I just need. Okay, I like that guy, but he's got too much of a tan, and that's a black man. I can't pull that off. I can't.
Probably not. But you could identify as black.
All right, I'm going to do this
Rachel
one.
did. Rachel
I'm going to do this one, except
Except
I actually.
She never claimed she was
except
black.
I actually look like that one.
She just kinked her hair up to look like.
Yeah.
I think this one might do it. Okay, let's get it done. Oh, I'm having fun.
I could just send the picture to Ron. You know.
Ron.
He is an expert.
Who's Ron?
Yeah, who's Ron?
Ron is the one who did Adeline's video. Remember, he came around.
Oh,
and
yeah. In fact, I was going to use him for a couple things.
He does, what do you call it? Visual effects for movies. Mostly horror.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Horror movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
The horror. That's a big difference than what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be better. Oh, yeah.
I pretty much use him for all of my Photoshop needs. I basically just send him something and I'm like, I want this. And he goes, sends it back to me within like 10 minutes. It's very frequent. And
Ooh, YouTube says AI could do it, Tom.
No, you know what? I tried to find one to enhance other parts of my body, and they won't do it.
Dang it.
I've even asked them, I said, hey, can you do this for me?
Ten seconds.
Plagiarize from her. She's got a new book, plus Kate Smythe and more on The Joe Pag Show. Tonight from 6 to 9 on 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show, people. 303-713-8255. Get ready for another visual feast coming up on YouTube. Oh, goodness gracious. People who don't stream it now and then, you don't know what you're missing. But I'm going to go now and talk because we really are trying to do some stuff here to help people. Now, Donna, I know, listen, dear, I'm serious now. We do want to help you, and I think we can. But you may have tied our hands. When you left, you did not leave a forwarding address. Is that right?
No, I did not, but I did send them one when they requested it.
Oh, okay.
Or text.
Oh, wait a minute. So,
yeah. And may I say, Tom, may I say one other thing?
Sure.
On this move-out form that they asked me how I would like to get my refund, my deposit back.
All right.
I had checked the box that said, please deposit it back into my account.
Okay. Having said that, then, Deputy Doc, get her information. Let's call over there. I think this is a good case. They have no reason to keep her money. And then we have her address now, so let's do it. Hang on, let's give this to Doc. I'm Tom Martino.
Workers across Colorado are taking pay.
Cool.
They're going to have $700 worth of.
Do you know anything about
what's that, Doc?
changing
I guarantee
tones
they'll have
and
$700
stuff?
worth of damages.
Like, to make it match.
I'll bet you $5 they have a letter on.
The color, my color's off.
Oh, I would start with saturation then.
Yeah, but it won't blend the two. Oh, I have saturation on one of
After
them.
that contractor,
Someone will probably call you after that, and that's 303.
This is not my body.
788.
This is not me.
what was it, landscape?
That's why.
Deputy Doc.
That's why I'm trying to fake it, bro. That's the whole idea.
No problem. Thank you.
I remember the guy kind of wanted to come back and
Right,
finish
she didn't
the
want
work.
him to.
And that's kind of, you got to.
Right, because your face is darker
Let
than the
him-
body.
That's
It
what I
is.
said.
You
She
know?
said,
Yeah,
well,
it is.
I'm going to get an attorney and see if that'll scare him
Trying
a
to
little
fix
bit.
whatever I can.
You know, Tom, it's not a. Jeez. Oh yeah, I see where it's.
Yeah.
The transition. Oh yeah, so you have to use what's called like the spray paint. Blend the two.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling the Tom Martino Show.
But it's gonna look fake as shit. So you guys will just leave it fake.
Hey, leave it fake? Who says it's fake, you liar?
It will take significant skill to blend it in correctly so it doesn't look fake. Like I have no skill like that.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay, I'm going to bring it over to another program.
Tim. And what is the year and make of your car?
Well, this I could lighten. Wait, you mean light? I can lighten this. Hold on, watch. Okay, if I lighten
And
this,
what's
let me
going
bring
on
up
with
the
it?
other one.
Generally?
And then bring it back over. Hold on. And then bring it back over. Watch. Open recent. Where's open recent? Come on. Okay, hold on. That doesn't look really bad at all, man.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay, there
Hang
I
on
am.
for me.
Now I got to get this to match that. So I can take this, I'm here, and I do this, tools, and there's a color, adjust color. Is it exposure?
Hey there, Gary. Yes, it's Bo from the Troubleshooter Show.
Saturation?
Hey, I got a, did that one source
Yeah,
heating
look,
company
look.
give you a call today?
In there.
Did they call you?
Not bad. Temperature?
Okay, well, I left 2 messages. I left them a message at 8 o'clock this morning, and I left them a message at noon. And I gave them all the information, and they said they would probably talk to you. So I'm following up. So I'm going to give them a call again
good, isn't it?
this afternoon. I'm going to call them 3 times, and then if that doesn't work, then I think you're going to have to proceed with the credit card.
Let's just try that right now.
But I just wanted to I have a couple minutes break. I just wanted to see if they contacted you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the company you hired, the One Source Heating, yeah.
I didn't know.
I tried to get a hold of Terry, and they wouldn't let me talk to him.
Parse it out anymore. So I got to do this. Let me just see if it matches before I bother. Worse? Yeah, it's worse.
What was the guy's name that did the actual
now
work?
I got to revert this.
That's right. Young kid, and he's the guy that gave you the inducer motor back.
You're the one with
correct?
it's not, let's see. You're the one with the eye, though.
So here's a tool of it.
Yeah.
It's like a spray paint tool.
All right, well, I'm talking to the general manager there. Whoever. All right.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Manny.
Let me just see this.
All right. Well, he's the manager, but I've had to leave 2 messages for him. He said he'd call me back in 30 minutes twice, and he hasn't done it. So I'm going to call again this afternoon or first thing in the morning, then we'll figure out what to do, okay? The what, sir? What was that? Right, but I'm just going to concentrate on your case, so we'll see what we can do. Well, I want to give him a chance.
I'm just doing this by total.
All right, Gary, I'll talk to you this afternoon or in the morning regarding your case. Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Hey, Donna? Hey, this is Doc from the Martino Show.
Yes, sir.
No, it's okay. I just want to let you know, I'm tied up today. I'll give you a call tomorrow, and we'll see if we can...
You're way late.
So I would concentrate on the transition area, blending tool, spray paint.
Yeah, but hold on now. So what was wrong with it? It was too bright, right?
Above the transition and below the transition?
Just the whole thing. I see
And
what
your
you're
friend
saying.
never got any mail? Okay. All right. Anyway, I will be free all day tomorrow.
That's the wrong one.
And we'll give you a call. We'll see what we can do.
Not touching it.
This is the one I want to do. Okay.
You're welcome.
That looks good. Let me just see what that looks like. This is such a silly thing to do. I know what you're saying about the transition. This is way better.
It's way better. Transition just...
You're right.
Blending, and then reduce the quality of the photo and post it.
How do you blend it?
There should be a tool. There should be a tool called spray paint or something similar to it. Sometimes it's called a stamping tool. What software are you?
Oh, just bullshit software. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
If you have a tool palette or a tool set or a tool kit, something that looks like...
Hold on. Not on this one. This is just, but I can on Photoshop. I just close it out and then reopen it and...
Day 6 investigative reporter Julie Kelly makes her debut on the program after the revelation that 26 confidential human sources for the FBI were at the Capitol that day. Monday at 2 on 630 KHOW.
Don't have to lose. just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help.
Hey, stop that.
Now, Tom Martino.
I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We love doing what we do, folks. We really do. One Clear Choice Garage Doors loves what they do 24/7. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. I'm serious. The best company anywhere. When it comes to garage doors, they're authorized for factory authorized for most stores, all the parts, all the components, the garage door openers. That's OneClearChoiceDoors.com. All of the prices on that site, all of them. So you can see everything. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Let's go to the phones and see what we can do for you. We truly love helping people. No fooling. Bob, you had a concrete job 2 months ago. I'm trying to find your problem here. So, Bob, did you call in using that? Oh, no, you're Bob, our landscaper, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bob. Bob, I didn't know that. I thought you were the consumer. So, Bob, you were helping Kevin. Is that correct?
Yeah, he was in Monument. He got a $50,000 poorly done concrete job. He called me. I didn't even have to go down there after he sent me the pictures. I wrote him a very positive letter. The judge read it, and he won his case, so he got $7,500 back.
Are you kidding me?
I also helped him figure out how to save it.
When was this? Is this from? Hold on. Here's what I want to ask. Was this a concrete driveway?
Yep.
And was
you
this?
asked me to help him. I
yeah. And this was. Didn't the contractor say he would fix it, but he didn't?
Well, he didn't fix it. He poured it in the rain. He made every excuse in the world. So I think Kevin's going to call you because the letter I wrote, the judge was so impressed. He said, "Case done. You're going to pay the guy the $7,500."
Man, that is so cool.
Plus we saved him. Yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
Like I said, Tom, I love to help. I just wanted to let you know it all turned out good. He'll be getting his money, and I'm sure he'll be calling you because I worked with him the whole way through it to help him get through it, and then, like I said, I helped him save a ton of money by not replacing the bad concrete and having a coating put on it. So that saved him another, tearing out $50,000. And
was this way back in May? Was this was way back in May?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for letting us know, man. And here's what I want to know. What are you doing in the winter? What do you do in the winter time?
We just the guys kind of take up. I'm already signing jobs for next year. We actually, Tom, come out to Vegas and adopt 50 families for Christmas, provide about $1,000 per kid for toys. We give them a Christmas dinner. We give them food to take home. Each kid gets a brand new bike, and then we give them $300 so they can go shopping for themselves. So we do it in Colorado and we do it in Vegas, and that's where I am now in Vegas, getting ready to do that big thing.
Hey, you can't, hold on, Kevin. You can't, sorry, Bob, you can't kid a kidder. You're in Vegas for charity. Come on. I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah, you know me, Tom. I've never lied to you.
No, I know. So,
you can actually go, my wife.
Yes.
You talk to my wife. She runs Biker Down, and that's how we do this. We do the adopt a family every year for the last 14 years.
It really is. You're a good guy, Bob. I'm serious. And you've done wonderful work for us. And I'm going to give you my dinger. And that you deserve, and we appreciate it. Thank you. So he wrote a letter.
You have a good holiday.
Thank you. You too. 303-7.
I wrote a letter.
All right. Yes, you wrote a letter. And he wrote a letter to the courts for him. And he got his money. That is so good. And I'm telling you, man, we have great people on the referral list at referrallist.com. Okay, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Now it's Tim's turn. Okay, Tim, what's going on?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. How you doing?
Hey, man. What's happening?
And so me and my wife, we purchased a vehicle back in April of this year from Echo Park in Thornton.
Yeah.
And About 3 weeks after having the vehicle, we noticed that when you drive it, it would jerk out of nowhere.
Now, this was a 2021 Chevy Equinox, right?
Correct.
And Tim, how many miles on it?
And so we ended up, it's got about 53,000 miles on it right now.
Oh, that's not bad. So, okay, keep going.
So as I took it by myself to go for a drive to go pick up my daughters from Broomfield, I'm driving on the highway doing about 65 miles an hour heading westbound on I-70, and my back end completely locked up, spun out on the highway, and it almost claimed my life that day.
All right, hold on a second. You bought it when, and then when did the lockout happen?
So I bought it in April 20th of this year.
Okay.
The first lockup happened July 1st. And then the last lockup that the serious one just happened was about
after the first lockup happened. What happened? What did you do after the first one?
I contacted the dealership to have them look into what was going on with it. Echo Park said they wanted nothing to do with it, so I had to go take it to Fowler Chevy. To their defense, this happened, April 23rd, right? So it happened May, June, July, 3 months later, basically? Correct.
Okay, so they're thinking...
Right after the dealership warranty.
Yeah, I get it, but they're thinking... I don't think anyone has the skill to time that, exactly like that. But look, I'm not trying to make light of this. What I'm saying is it truly may be something they have no control over. It's a used car, although it doesn't have a lot of miles on it. That's what confuses me. It only had 57,000 miles on it, or you put miles on it. But in any case, in July, the rear end locked up. I've never had that. I've never even heard of that. So you're driving along and it's like both wheels just locked?
Yep, both wheels locked up, and it said service emergency park brake, service ECS. My traction control light was on. My park brake
what did
was
the
locked
dealer
on,
do at the
not
time?
allowing me to drive.
What did the dealer do at the time?
Told me to total it out and do an insurance claim on it.
Why, did you wreck it?
No, I didn't wreck it.
You don't get an insurance claim on a mechanical failure. Tim, you don't get So wait a minute. So in July, when your rear end locked up, you took it to a dealer to fix, and the dealer said you should total the car out.
My wife's sitting right here. She can vouch for me. They told me. What would they say?
Tim, I believe you. You don't need to put on witnesses. Tim, don't worry. I believe you. I'm just trying to clarify. In July, when your rear end locked up, the dealer told you it's not worth fixing, that you should total it out. Is that correct?
Exactly. The place I bought it from, Echo Park, said that, yes.
Okay. But there is no insurance claim for a mechanical failure. So you can't go to your insurance for a mechanical failure.
Exactly.
So what happened then? You said it happened again. So apparently they must have fixed it, right?
No, negative. They didn't do anything to it. They told me that I leaned up on the
park brake so you're calling me now. You're calling me now for something that happened in July, right? So in other words, it's been sitting there the whole time?
So when they said that they were going to look at it, they never did. They gave me the car back, and then it locked back up.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Tim, I am so puzzled. Please, I'm really trying to understand. You said it locked up. They told you this is no good, total it out, and do an insurance claim. But you were able to drive it away. What happened? How did they get it unlocked?
I had to reset the battery. I had to take the positive and negative terminals off the car to restart the car and then hook everything back up for it to clear itself.
Okay, hold on. That's genius. How did you know to do that, Tim? That's a genius move. How did you know?
I'm a 15-plus year mechanic.
Okay, so the dealer did not know how to do that, but you did.
Right, so when the car got to them at the dealership, it was already done. It wasn't locked up. It was able to drive, but they weren't able to figure out what was going on.
And so wait a minute. So the dealer, you drove your car, your truck, or your Equinox into the dealer, and it was running, and you could drive it, but they told you you should have it totaled by your insurance company.
Correct.
What would you have claimed with your insurance company? That you didn't like your truck anymore, or what? What would have been, or your SUV? What claim did they suggest you could do?
They told me to go total it.
Oh, you mean to wreck it on purpose? Wait. They told you to commit insurance fraud.
Yes.
What? And they told you should get into an accident on purpose.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Wait, no, not yet.
They told me.
This is important. Mm-hmm. They're encouraging him to commit insurance fraud so he could buy another truck, another Equinox. But hold on. So you said forget that and you drive it away. Then what? Keep going. Now I want to hear the rest of your story. Go ahead.
So after they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, I continued to drive it, and I have my family. I have 4 daughters that I have in this vehicle. And the last time it was just by myself, a couple months ago, it locked up on the highway. And when it locked up, I was like, fuck this, I'm taking it.
All right, bye-bye, goodbye. Hold on, just put him on hold, bye. We can't.
Got it.
God almighty. Just wait for our delay. Bro, I can't, Phew. All right. I had my monitor up, by the way, whoever wrote me that note. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. What is it? What is it today? Is it you, Dragon? I mean, how many? We have had a lot of people swear, man.
It's a full moon, maybe? I don't know.
Somebody else told me to go, never mind. And then to, never mind. And to eat, never mind.
Tom, the problem is it's just become part of our routine vernacular. All these words that you can't say on the radio, people just use them indiscriminately. It's just normal conversation these days.
303-713-TALK, 713-8255. All right, listen. We got to take a break. And let's regroup, Tim. But here's what I want you to tell Tim. I need to know where this is going because we got to figure this out. Okay? I do want to figure it out. It happened again. I'm not sure it's anyone's fault, but we got to explore it. I want to get Jeff Vick on. 303-713-8255. Man.
Why pay more for prescriptions?
That echo was coming from
Stop
you.
overpaying and start saving with
Thank
Single
you for
Care.
telling me that.
It's easy. Find your prescription.
Yep.
SingleCare.com. Show the coupon at the pharmacy.
My
and
Cyber
start
truck
saving.
is in. Well, I'm not
Single Care
doing
works
it.
at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use.
The Cyber
whether you
truck
have
is the worst
insurance
thing
or
that ever
not.
happened.
So the next time you fill a prescription, check Single Care to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to SingleCare.com or download the free app today.
John Fuller is a personal injury attorney. Unfortunately, this is a season where a lot of people get into accidents. The very first thing I want you to do, there is absolutely no lose situation, is to call John Fuller. John Fuller is our auto accident expert. He'll give you free advice. He'll tell you what the case is worth, where to collect, how to collect, why to collect, if you should collect on your own, or if you need an attorney. He'll be straight, transparent, and truthful to you right up front. Now listen, if you decide to hire him, that's a good thing. He'll work on a percentage fee basis. But all that information up to that point you decide is free, and then a percentage fee. And then you get a cell phone where you can talk to him at any time. In fact, he's one of the few attorneys that talks to you before you even hire him. 303-597-4500. Keep that number safe. I hope you don't need it. 303-597-4500. If you want to read about him, go to the website, callfuller.com. That's callfuller.com. Hey, Genesis Total Exteriors doing a 2-for-1 deal through the end of the year for your doors. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have them done before then, but you have to at least call and inquire and get on the list. 2-for-1. Get rid of those old hollow doors. Upgrade your home with new solid wood doors. Genesis Total Exteriors.com. Joseph A. Lazara. Again, unfortunately, a season for tickets, DUIs, and sometimes tempers flare. There are threats of assault. There are verbal abuses. There are all kinds of weird things that get you in trouble. Joe Lazara is a criminal defense attorney. And of course, we never encourage anything like drinking and driving or anything else. But listen, everyone who gets in trouble needs an attorney. You never do it yourself. And Lazara Legal will help you. Okay? You call, you get a free initial consultation always, and then flat rate pricing. Lazzara, Lazaralegal.com, 303-429, 303-429-6200. That's 429-6200.
My name's Kelly.
Man, come on, people. Come on, brother.
Yeah, you're wrong. It's a pretty highly rated show. The highest on the radio on this side of the farm. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for your feedback. Really appreciate it. You have a wonderful holiday. Bye-bye. I better not fail this test. Really good. No, I feel pretty good.
You should. It's easy. You can identify letters. You've passed grade school. You got this.
I do.
I'm trying to find. Oh, I got to open up my. Where is it? There it is. Creative Cloud. I got to open up. No, I'm going to do it this way. I'm such an idiot trying to do this live on the air. Multitasking. But I was once told if you multitask. My head looks too big there. Fuck. I'm just going to do this one, see what they say. I'm just going to have fun with this one. All right, people. I decided to do this the right way, you YouTube morons. I'm going to show you the real deal now. I'm going to show you the real deal. There we go. Okay, there. That's the real deal now. There you go, YouTubers.
Looks good, Tom.
Excuse me?
There you go. That's the real deal.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I just sign out.
I wonder if my wife will be upset over this.
Yeah, that's much better. It's not perfect still, but that's much better.
Much better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10
seconds.
When you got it, you flaunt it,
Trusted
brothers.
local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. 630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
I better not hear anything disrespectful on YouTube. 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. Feast your eyes on that, people. Okay, now, Tim, listen, man, I would be so upset, especially with only 57,000 miles. You got a 2021. It's relatively new. You bought it not long ago. But what we have to figure out is if the dealer somehow hid this from you or covered it up or lied to you or knew about it. Because if it's truly just something that happens, there's not, you don't have an issue against the Echo Park. You know what I mean, right, Tim?
Hey, this is the fourth vehicle from them that has acted up.
Well, why do you keep going back? Why do you keep going back, man?
Man, you know, as trying so hard in life to take care of my family, I don't have many options, man. So I was lucky that Echo Park actually was able to get me into a car.
Okay. Hey, listen, let's talk about the fix. Maybe it's not that bad. Do you know what it is? I wanted to get Jeff Fick on. Did we get Jeff on yet? I want to get an expert on. I know you're somewhat of an expert. What do you think it is? Have you gotten it estimated?
So the last time it happened on September 23rd, they took it into Chevy and they had it from September 25th to November 11th. And they started a PAC case with Chevy where they investigated it and they said nothing's wrong with it. But right after I got it back from Chevy, they issued a recall. They issued a recall for over 460,000 vehicles for rear wheel lockup.
For what year?
From 2019 up.
Then why don't you bring it in for the recall?
Because they say nothing's wrong with it.
But what is the recall? In other words, what do they perform? Is there an action that they perform?
They're saying that something's wrong with the transmissions manufactured in these vehicles causing the rear wheels to lock up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when somebody comes in with a recall, what do they do? With a vehicle that meets the recall, what do they do?
Run the VIN, make sure that the vehicle is actually on the recall list, and then
they do that with yours?
There in shop.
Did they do that with yours?
I'm unsure what they did.
Okay, hold on a sec. Jeff Fick is an expert in transmissions and stuff, and Jeff Fick, Kimmer Transmission. I want to ask him a few questions. Jeff, I'm not sure if you know about this, but the 2021 Chevy Equinox, he was driving after he bought it. It only has 57,000 miles on it or so. And the rear end just locked up. It scared the hell out of him. Now, what he said was he was able to reset it by disconnecting the battery and reconnecting it. Is that right, Tim?
Yes, sir.
And then he took it to a dealer who could find nothing wrong with it. So he took it back and it happened again. Now, Tim, in total, how many times has it happened?
It's locked up 10 good times, but 2 times it could have been fatal.
And each time you had to reset it by disconnecting the battery cable?
I've only had to reset it twice. So other times, if I just sit and wait, it'll eventually unlock itself.
Okay. Here's else what I know, Tim. Can you be driving literally down the highway at 50 or 60 and it locks up?
That's what happened September 23rd.
That could kill you.
Yeah. There's 2 18-wheelers behind me. Trust me, I know.
Hey, Jeff, have you ever heard of this?
I have not. I'm actually punching it in right now, see if anybody else has complained about it.
He said there's a recall. He says there's a recall. Is it only on the Equinox, the recall, Tim? What's the recall on? I have the information. All right, hold on. You found it? Hold on. Deputy found it. Deputy D, what did you find?
Hey, so according to Car and Driver, which is the site I'm looking at now, the recall affects 2020 through 2022 Silverado, Tahoe, Suburban, Sierra, Yukon, and Escalade. Our caller's car is not on that list. However, the recall is for exactly this thing. There's a transmission valve that causes the rear wheels to lock up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And what do they do about it?
Well, they're going to fix it, but
so
his
wait,
car
it's
is
a
not part of
valve?
the recall.
Is it a valve?
It's some kind of a valve in the transmission.
Jeff?
But Chevy Equinox is not part of this recall.
But doesn't it seem likely, Jeff, that it's that or not?
It sounds like it would be. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same platforms.
Yeah. How much would that cost to fix, Jeff, approximately?
I'm not familiar with it, so I would have to do more investigation.
No, I mean,
like
if you just had to do a valve in a transmission, I don't know, maybe that's
if you were changing out a valve body in a Techum, you're probably, I'm going to say roughly around $1,900.
Oh my God.
By the way, this recall fix is a software update.
It's a software update.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
That's what they're doing. 461,000 vehicles.
Jeff, would if he brought a car in like that, could you do a software update on it, or do you not do that there?
Yeah, we do software updates. We can take a look and see if we have access to it.
You know, Tim, that might be something to try first. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right, definitely.
But and I'm serious about that. I mean, we don't want to kiss you off on this, but the sad truth is, I don't think Echo Park selling it to you has an obligation at this point. I mean, yeah, a moral obligation maybe to say, man, you know, we didn't know about this, blah, blah, blah. But you bought it as is. And Tim, I want you to first start. Maybe Jeff, you can even call him, give him a VIN number, and maybe he can run it and just see if he can get a software update for you. That might be all. Are you kidding me, Dimitri? That's all that's all the recall does is upgrade the software?
Yeah, that's what it says, and about $500,000.
You know what? It sounds like software to me, Jeff, if it resets itself, do you know what I'm saying? Or if he disconnects the battery, doesn't that sound like he's rebooting it?
Yeah, he's pretty much clearing out codes at that point.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait till we see the problem before it acts up again.
Listen, here is.
Yeah, we have to have the vehicle here so we can get into it and look for that to see what.
Tim, I would suggest before you do anything else, at least you'll have ammunition. I mean, but I think you might be able to get it fixed without a big hassle. And thanks for calling, man. Hold on though. I'm going to give you transmissionsdenver.com. It's Kimmer, Kimmer, Kimmer Transmission, 303-693-1400. 303-693-1400. Let us know how it goes, Tim. Seriously, let's run it by. See if they can check it out. I'm Tom Martino. More coming up.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Michael Brown tomorrow morning at 6:30 KHOW Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
It's a good-looking early afternoon drive in Denver with no issues and very few delays along the interstates. Northbound and southbound I-25 are moving well in downtown, the Denver Tech Center, and in North Glen, Thornton, and Westminster. Eastbound and westbound I-70 look good. There is a small pocket of slowing on westbound I-70 from Colorado to I-25. Eastbound and westbound I-76 and the Boulder Turnpike are both moving fine, and there is some slow traffic on westbound I-270 from Quebec to York.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, just in time for Christmas, we'll tell the story of the Nativity with Dr. David Jeremiah. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Hey, John Fuller recommends dash cams. He also recommends, he's an accident attorney, by the way, a personal injury attorney. He also recommends MedPay insurance and uninsured motorist coverage. These are tools that he can use to help you. In fact, he has all kinds of useful information on his website, www.uninsured, callfuller.com. Now, you should call him. If ever you have an accident, you get to talk to him right up front, unlike most attorneys. In fact, I don't know any public or personal injury attorneys that talk to you up front. So call him, 303-597-4500. He'll talk to you free of charge and go over your entire case. If you hire him, it's on a percentage fee basis. 303-597-4500. 597-4500. All right, I know YouTube's, I did it. I'm done. I know. It was so good you couldn't believe it, but hey, that's the way it is. I don't mean to make you people feel bad. But I'm going to start an OnlyFans page, I think. Yep. Woo! OnlyFans. Maybe I'll make the Sleaze Brigade. I noticed when I did that, the number of people streaming dropped. Okay, screw it.
Oh my God.
I think it was a pretty dang good picture if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, are you here yet? You are? Okay, I just texted you and you didn't text me back. All right.
I'm going to text that to my wife.
In a few, I just need to pee and put some stuff away. All right. All right. All right, bye.
My wife will laugh her ass off. Wait. Oh, she thinks I'm nuts. She does. She thinks I'm totally nuts. But you know, it keeps it fun. I just said your Christmas present. Oh God, I sent that to her. I want to see what she responds.
How's this to brighten up your holidays? No heat, no hot water? Problems with drains? Fix It 24/7 guarantee same-day service for plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains, or you pay no diagnostic fee and call charge. Get the honest, legendary service behind Fix It 24/7 when you need it, including free second opinions. And remember, same-day service guaranteed, or you pay no call charge or diagnostic fee. FixMyHome.com. That's FixMyHome.com. Book now.
The holidays are a time for reflection on what matters most and the relationships that make life meaningful. At Trajan Wealth, we're proud to be a trusted partner for many of you on your financial journey. Whether you're planning for tomorrow or looking to build a legacy, we believe in doing what's right every time. As a veteran-owned company, I know trust isn't given. It's earned through honesty, integrity, and a commitment to putting our clients' needs first. For those of you that have heard my commercials for years but haven't yet called, know that most of our clients come to us from other financial advisors. You know you deserve more from your financial advisor. Our team, who have the hearts of teachers, are standing by for that second opinion. I promise we won't waste your time. This is more than our duty. It's our passion. So this holiday season, let us help you unwrap the gift of Trajan Wealth. Call Trajan today at 720-405.
10 seconds.
Services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
You have our word will treat you right at Done Right Home Improvements. DRHI.com.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Here's a text. Tom, I think Doc has a point. More and more people are dropping 4-letter words, F-bombs. People you don't even expect. It's been a common thing. When do you think the country will ever ease up on the air? Like with the FCC? Because if you think about how the country has changed, there's stuff on TV now would never be allowed, right? Anyway, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. All right, back to the phones. Oh, we have empty lines for the first time today, so you can get right through. So now I can talk about things that are truly on my mind. One of them, the drones. I don't mean to harp on this, but there's got to be a reason there has been nothing done. There's got to be. And I think the president is keeping us in the dark, or whoever. Why would they allow these drones this big to hover over cities in airspace? Do you know, by the way, people say it's not controlled airspace. It actually is. Okay. No, yeah, you can fly in airspace without calling controls. If you have, there's certain VFR corridors, they're called, and places you can fly without necessarily being in constant contact or on radar or all of that. But you certainly have to have an identification. This is what puzzles me. Everything in the air is required to have a beacon on board that transmits your location. I'm not talking about a transponder. It goes far beyond that. It came into effect in 2020, and it was the ADSB mandate that every plane must broadcast its N number and its position. That goes along with the altitude, the lat long, exactly where you are. And it was required you transmit. It wasn't required that you receive that information. But when you transmit it, government can pick it up. That's all they care about. As I said before, FlightAware picks it up. And FlightAware is the best. I mean, I love FlightAware, flightaware.com. And you can track any plane with any N number anywhere. And in fact, there are places, this is what I do. When there was an accident or something, you can track that plane. They won't take it down. And then not only track it, but then when you see where it is, you go to this ATC website. Now, I don't know if it's a government website, but it's an ATC. I have I have it bookmarked, where you not only now can track the airplane, but you can track everyone he's talked to along the way. And you can download the radio transmission. I once put together a video of the track of an airplane that flew out of Centennial. It was a Cirrus aircraft. A veterinarian was flying it, and he crashed down south. And I put together that along with the ATC communications with the tower, because I wanted to see, what it all looked and heard like when you put it all together. So you can put together the complete story. You can hear people. I mean, they don't censor that. You can hear radio communications right up to the last second. And in this
Tom,
case, yeah. Go ahead.
Does what you're saying apply to even, like, if you get a gift as a toy, even these small drones? Is every single drone that you buy have to have that?
Nothing has to have it. No drones have to have it. That's the point I'm making. Every single aircraft does with an N number. Every single registered aircraft in the United States has to have an ADS beacon. That's the point I'm making. What's the difference between all of those helicopters flying around in that airspace and light aircraft and drones flying around in the same airspace. What's the difference? Why do they get away with not identifying themselves whatsoever? And then what about the skill level? Why is it that anyone can buy it on Amazon and fly it anywhere? It is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard of in my life. I'm all for freedom and all of that, but this is dangerous. And again, I've said this and I'll say it again. Terrorists, they got to be thinking, we don't have to hijack aircraft anymore. We don't have to do anything. We just buy a drone. We'll buy one on Amazon, equip it with explosives or sarin gas or some other thing, and guess what? The Air Force won't do anything. The Army,
Heck, remember
no one.
They were starting to shoot at power stations for a while, too.
I know. No one will do anything. No one will do anything.
Well, Tom, I do have a theory why they're not doing anything about these. These are U.S. government drones, and what I think
your theory.
Well, what I think they're doing is they're looking for. You'll see they're flying a grid search pattern. They're looking for radioactive material. They have reason to believe, in my view, is that somebody has smuggled something that will become a dirty bomb, and they're looking for radioactive material. They're following up on some kind of intelligence. So these drones belong to one or more of the 18 U.S. intelligence services, and they're not exactly sharing that information with the rest of us.
You truly, truly believe it?
Yes, they're looking for radioactive material, and they have
What is it? I don't get it. What do you mean radioactive material? Like,
that's what dirty bombs are made with.
So right? You think they have some kind of special cameras and stuff?
They have some kind of sensors that will detect radioactive signatures.
Okay, if you had to make a theory, I'll take theories. What are your theories, people? Give me some theories. My morons, give me some theories. I'd like to know, seriously now, I'm not kidding around. I am concerned. Now, I have some selfish concern. I fly around in that airspace. That's where I live. Chopper will tell you that's where we fly, right? All the time. Now, but even light aircraft. And I should say it's not even limited to helicopters and light aircraft. If you think about airliners, they come in and out of that lower tier of airspace all the time when they transition to and from airports. They have a certain, the airspace gets lower and lower and lower, the controlled airspace. This is absolutely unacceptable. And we're not being told. And they're just, what I don't understand is the Air Force says, oh yeah, we're concerned. The FAA says, oh yeah, we're concerned. The FBI says, oh yeah, everybody's concerned.
Well, how do you think the public would react though? It's like, hey, yeah, we're putting drones up there because we think somebody is building a dirty bomb.
Well,
you think
okay.
everybody's going to be, oh, okay, that's fine. We'll just let them do their job.
What they could do, seriously, is at least say, guess what? They belong to this agency or that agency. What's wrong with that? I mean, just admit they're government, because otherwise we think it's foolhardy and stupid.
All right, break when you can, buddy.
I'm Tom Martino. We got more coming up.
Thank you.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
No incidents or major delays on Denver area highways for your early afternoon drive. Northbound and southbound I-25 are moving well. Eastbound and westbound I-70 are up to speed in the metro area and up into the mountains.
Allergies?
Problems on eastbound or westbound.
Oh, cocaine.
6.
Yeah,
there is some slow traffic on westbound I-270
okay.
and York, and it's slow going on Highway 6 in Clear Creek Canyon. Road work has alternating traffic in each direction.
Everyone can agree that bullies are bad, but is there anything we can learn from them? This week on Red Pilled America, we tell stories of people facing off with bullies and the valuable lessons they've learned from them. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
All right, Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies, friends of mine, family owned and operated. if you want to know what they do, call them. They'll talk to you. There's no obligation. They're transparent. You know, the main thing they do is help you shore up your retirement. Just talk about all the elements. It's not just one thing. Like, they look at all your elements that are your savings and investments. They also look at your insurances and your overall picture, even life insurance and overfunding it. They do that too. You know, they will talk to you person to person about it, and you can trust them to tell you the truth. Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies, rpcenter.com. Good people, and happy to take your phone calls. 970-663-3211. That's 970-663-3211, rpcenter.com.
The most recent schedule that I have from him, December 3rd to December 22nd.
Yeah, okay, that's the same thing.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's the most recent one that I believe we all have.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right at your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Lindstrom's coffee. That stuff's slamming.
All yours. Take some.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were just sitting here this morning.
No way.
Yeah, go for it.
I love this shit.
As far as I'm concerned, if it was sitting over here over the weekend and it's still here, whoever first come, first serve. Take it.
I'm gonna take a box.
Yeah?
This shit is so good, dude. I keep it in the freezer. And when I don't eat a lot of sweets, but when I'm in a mood for it a little bit, I break off a hunk of that.
There you go.
This set you right. Hell yeah. Score!
Merry Christmas.
Best thing that's happened to me in this building in quite some time.
It's so sad, but so true. What do you need?
Tomorrow. Can you see if I'm on anywhere tomorrow?
I don't think so. What is that, 17? 17. No, it's Zach tomorrow. Yeah, you good. You're back on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, and then I got to pick up Ryan for Capitals on Thursday, Friday. That's okay. I don't care. Capitals runs itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm going to have him record generic fucking promos.
Yep.
I was in the Broncos booth on Sunday. Jesus Christ, that's chaos.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Temper goes to all the home games. It sits in there.
Oh, I didn't know he said it. I mean, I could see, I mean, he's the program director for KOA. I mean, I totally get that. Yeah. And he's still kind of new, and they're still trying to help KOA and whatnot.
Free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state. You can determine if the treatment is right for you. If prescribed, the medication is shipped to you. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help.
But like I said, he's the boss.
He's the boss, yeah.
Online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95%
And
off
the
brand
Broncos
new
doing
prices
well
at
now. So
Tempercom/radio. That's
And well, you know, it's KOA 100.
yeah.
People, my people.
So I was like, see?
Man, I can
Every week.
He's like,
another season of
Of course, you could just be a huge Broncos fan.
Corrigan would have a fucking aneurysm.
Like, nope, this is us only. Get out.
Sorry, dude. I mean, thank God we do 80 of them and not.
Yeah.
You want to come once a month? Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. We can talk about that.
I'm trying like hell to
Talking. 10 seconds, Tom.
here, you're on the air. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas to you and your family.
From Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. All right, here's what I think. I think we have a situation with these used cars where there's a recurring theme. And that is, I bought a used car as is, or with a warranty, whatever, but the warranty expires or whatever. And there's a defect. Remember this, in order for that defect to matter, you have to show not only that the dealer knew about it, they can know about it. They can know about it and not tell you. What they can't do is lie to you or cover it up or deceive you. Okay? So that's really what is the problem. And so many people want to make a case for fraud all the time. Now, I get the feeling. You buy it, and all of a sudden it goes to crap. I get it. You're thinking, come on, man, I just bought this damn thing. And I get it. I would be so pissed off. I would. I really, really would. But it doesn't matter how pissed off you get. I'm Tom Martino. Guess what? We're out of time. 303-Martino. Call 24/7. 303-627-8466. And we will help you. Leave a number and we'll get back to you. And remember, referralist.com, and save all your problems for me.
You're clear, buddy.
Thank you, man.
See ya.
Follow Tom Martino at Real Tom Martino